From the Ingles Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Hi there.
Live from the Ingles Studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy coming to you live from the Ingles Studio. We're heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. Seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Today, my friends, is
Power Rankings Tuesday.
Week 14 Power Rankings, Week 13 in the books after Monday Night Football last night and the New England Patriots sit atop the league. I mean, 11 wins.
We're going to do today a little differently. We're going to do the Power Rankings the first 2 hours. So here's my quick analysis of Monday Night Football. Patriots good.
Mm-hmm.
Giants bad.
Very bad.
Bad.
Yes.
Jackson Dart, good quarterback with a death wish. He wants to be killed.
Yes, to say
every single week.
He's talented quarterback.
Super.
Not a good quarterback.
I would disagree with that.
No, listen. He may be his outcomes may be good on the field. The problem that I have with him is that I would never be able to trust him. If I were the New York Giants, I would feel so terrified about the era of football that I'm getting ready to go into.
Well, why? Because you have two Crash Bandicoots playing quarterback and running back?
100%.
The crazy thing's going to be when they figure out they can beat the hell out of each other. And they're just sitting here in practice like, shut up, stupid. They're like two meathead brothers.
1, 2, 3, hut! And then they just headbutt each other.
They're like the O'Doyles. Just O'Doyle rules. Shut up. Stop hitting yourself, stupid.
I mean, there's something to be said for that. But keep putting yourself in bad situations. That's not a good quarterback.
Also, you can't turn a Hui into a housewife.
Oh.
Because young Hui had quite possibly the worst kick I've ever seen in my life. Young Wei Koo, Monday Night Football, Young Wei Koo did the same thing to a football that I have often done when I was sitting 10 feet off the green with a pitching wedge. Like, I just have to pick it clean and just get it up there by the pin, and I pull my hands back, and then I stop them right at the last second, and I chunk it about 6 inches, and then I just go, damn it! I wish
they'd how you do that.
I wish they'd had a microphone on Young Wei when he did that. Just so, oh, shoot! 100%. You don't know how I do what.
Although they could have aired it because maybe it would have been in another language.
Oh, it would have been fantastic.
That is, I've never seen somebody do that before. I mean, I have seen a guy miss it before. I
did too in middle school.
I remember when I was a kid, like I had one of those, greatest folly videos or whatever that came with the Sports Illustrated subscription back in the day. And I remember, I think it was like a kicker for the Seahawks or something at one point did that and just completely missed the ball. But I have never seen somebody kick the ground 3 feet before the ball.
I loved his explanation too.
Damn, your Achilles and your MCL and your ACL all just exploded at once.
I loved his explanation too. The bottom of the ball was moving. Oh, okay. So the bottom of the ball was moving out. You missed it 3 feet before it.
Yeah.
So did you think it was going to fall out and you had to kick it right on the tip?
I mean maybe the stutter step threw off the. I don't know. I don't know how you explain your way around that.
You cannot turn a Hui into a housewife.
Although, think about it this way. I mean that's pretty similar to what it would look like if I had to kick a football in an NFL game. just don't even know what the hell's going on.
Oh, no, you're falling down. You're falling down for sure.
I'm surprised he didn't fall down.
Well, if he had, it would have made it even funnier. He just plants his foot in the ground and just face plants, gets the big patch of dirt in his face mask.
His leg's more crash tested than a Ford Bronco.
It was not good. Mm-mm. And this is a great time because this is probably the last time I'll ever be able to say this in my life. My young Hui, lame, but my young Hoku.
Mm-hmm. 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 Power Rankings Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy. And, as we do every week.
Yep.
Start at the bottom.
Now we're here.
They're terrible.
None of these should take a great long time because the bottom of the NFL is, whoo, buddy, you're bad.
The only thing that gets hard to explain is how they're this bad.
Well, and I will say I do want to talk about something that I think it was Bussin' with the Boys or one of those podcasts came up with an idea that we should have an anti-tanking rule in the NFL where a team has to win so many games to keep their first-round pick. This was a big thing. Diana Rossini talked to a bunch of NFL executives about it, and they all said, well, they should do that, but they never will. Mm-mm. You were so close. You're right, they never will. That is the single stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life, ever. That's the dumbest thing that's ever been said out
take
loud.
Their first-round pick away.
Yeah, hey, the Cleveland Browns suck so bad that we're not going to let them take a franchise quarterback. You know they're not doing it on purpose, right? Like, this isn't the NBA where we just go, you know what, we're tapping on this year. Let them tank. It's fine. And nobody is tanking better than our first team in the power rankings.
At number 32.
The Tennessee Titans. Shoe, buddy, you are just absolute. They might be the worst NFL team I've ever seen.
That bad, huh?
Name me one thing they do well.
Nothing. They lose real well.
How many yards did their leading receiver have Sunday?
48 yards.
You're too high.
Ooh, 32.
You're still too high.
12.
Now you're too low. You were close.
Crazy. I went crazy. 27.
29. How much did their second leading receiver have?
17.
25. How much did their third leading receiver have?
16.
23. How much did their fourth leading receiver have?
21.
20. How much did their fifth leading receiver, which was Xavier Restrepo?
Oh, that guy.
Yep. Yeah, he finally made his way onto a field because Tennessee looked around and went, how much worse could it be?
12.
15. And at number 6, James Prochet II.
7.
13. They had 6 NFL receivers with between 13 and 29 yards.
That's terrible.
The saddest part of that, 2 of them had 6 catches. Tajay Spears had 6 for 25. Gooner Helm had 6 for 23.
That's hard to
Which
do.
means that Gooner, who stands at 2 and a few, we'll go 2.1 yards tall. If he had caught the ball at the line of scrimmage and fallen forward on his face, he would have only been 1.7 yards lower than what he actually did. That's hard to do. Tennessee Titans are bad at football. On the bright side, you're going to have the number 1 pick, and there's probably only going to be one quarterback in it.
At number 31.
The Las Vegas Raiders. I thought maybe there was something to the reports that had come out about Chip Kelly. Did you read any of that last week after they fired him?
No.
Apparently, Chip Kelly was calling plays that weren't in the playbook.
Oh.
Like he was
helpful.
just coming up with stuff.
Right.
I know that we've never actually tried this.
Liberty 7 chicken wing on 3.
Leroy Libra, 14 leper on bleak.
What is that?
No, Chip.
On bleak?
On bleak.
What does that mean?
That's a new word I'm trying to go with. It's like fleek. What the Raiders' offense is.
Making
Bleak.
stuff up. Okay.
That's what Chip was doing.
Like, apparently so. That can't be true.
I feel like I came up with an idea that I think he was sitting in the booth eating a Mars bar, and he was trying to solve the crossword puzzle. You know, there's some candy bars, if you open up, they have like a little trivia thing.
Okay.
Or like, five to the right, starts with an F. What Chip Kelly will be soon. Fired! Fired! Geno Smith's just sitting down there going, those aren't words. Those are not our words. I don't know what that means.
Do I need a cipher of some kind? Because you're not speaking the same language that we practice.
I just love that Jack Betch, who we loved so much at the Senior Bowl, he just lines up at this point in the Raiders offense and goes, it doesn't matter what I do. You're not going to throw it to me.
No.
Jack Betch could literally stand he could take one step off the line of scrimmage and start doing jumping jacks. You're still not going to.
It's quite obvious. This team is a whole lot of Max Crosby and Brock Bowers. And guess what? A tight end and an edge rusher are not going to win you squat in this league when they're the only ones that are worth a damn.
All of the people that told me, you're so wrong about Ashton Genty.
Oh, yeah?
You see it my way yet? Do you? I love listening to CBS commentators talk about him. Like, oh, Ashton Genty, I wouldn't want to try to tackle him. It has not scared any defender in the NFL because they're doing it quite well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's averaging 3.5 yards a carry. 3.5 yards a carry.
I mean, I guess it could be worse. I mean, Trent Richardson.
3.4 yards.
I was going to say Trent Richardson, wasn't he at like 2.6 or something?
I mean, he's currently looking very Najee Harris.
He is.
And you know what's really damning about that is the fact that Raheem Morris, that's, if we're going to talk about him too, Raheem Mostert's at about 4.7. It's really, really bad for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. At number 30 in the Week 14 Power Rankings,
the New York Football Giants. The version of the Giants I saw last night, in one game, I saw your quarterback almost get decapitated. Mm-hmm. I saw a kick returner that I think did get decapitated. Your kicker hit a really, really fat 9-iron. And I'm not sure that your coach knows where he is at times. 4th and 4 on the 38-yard line. Punt it. We're playing defense. Do you have one of those? Because every time Drake Maye touches the ball, they're scoring points. So you might want to go for one of these eventually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you've got the Abdul Carter saga going on.
Have you heard any of the stories of what he did?
No, I don't know what.
I've heard some stuff. So, I can't verify
I was going to say, can you tell us what's happening behind the scenes there? Because there's obvious some kind of disconnect between him and the coaching staff, because this is, 3 weeks in a row that something like this has happened?
There is a rumor that I cannot verify, but I'm willing to say it solely because I am pretty connected to some people in New York that said it wouldn't surprise me. Mm-hmm. I am not reporting that this happened, but I am saying that there are people out there telling people that this happened. Uh-huh. Apparently, he was doing adult time on his tablet during a team meeting, and his headphones came unplugged. That's what I heard. I do not know that that's true. But the response I got when I asked was, it would not shock me in the least.
Please let that be true. Oh, my goodness.
Poor Abdul Carter sitting here watching an adult scene with a clown and a burro for some reason.
Why's it always got to be weird with you? Like,
I got news for you. It's not just a dude and a girl. If you're watching it at a team meeting, that means you got a problem of some kind.
I guess it's going to be something real degenerate.
There's no degenerate in the world that's ever like, let's knock out a basic vid here during while we're talking about stunt schemes.
I was listening earlier when I went out to get lunch to Clinton, and they were chatting about it, and the more and more they kept talking about there's no structure in New York, that there's no discipline, that there's no Mike Tomlin.
Well,
I can't get away from.
I said this earlier this week.
I can't get away from the Mara family wanting to go down that path with a guy who's gonna, he's gonna button things up here.
Well,
and you bring and hell, it might work.
The report that I read was that apparently Brian Daboll had allowed a lot of these things to slide. Mm-hmm. That Abdul's been doing this the whole year. And then Mike Kafka becomes the head coach, and he tries to be the authoritarian. It does steer into that when they asked him, he went, coach's decision.
Yeah.
You got another question? Because I ain't answering that one.
Right.
Which makes me think that there might be some merit to that Abdul was looking at somebody's OF and look, you have OFF at the top of the door. That stands for offense, not OnlyFans, stupid.
Well, look, pardon me, sir, but name is on that door of head coach, and if I'm talking, you need to be listening.
Excuse me, sir. You're doing privacy in public.
Right.
You don't get privacy in public.
Especially not in a team meeting. No.
What exactly was your goal? See, this is where I couldn't be in the locker room at this point, because I would see that happen and go, what was your plan there? Lead me from A to Z.
Anything's better than this.
You just trying to expand your mind here, bro? Or where? Okay, I don't need. You know what? Change my mind. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
You're weird, and you're eating lunch by yourself.
Wow. Yeah. So see, the New York Giants are not only playing bad football, but they have a cannonball for a quarterback, and apparently a big old dum-dum that they just put the first pick in.
World's best pocket pool player. Number 29, the New Orleans Saints. I'm fired up today. I am on one today.
Again, another team that, what is the future here? How do you get excited? If you're the New Orleans Saints, how do you get up for every week? How do you not Abdul Carter in the middle of the game? Just, you know what? Falafel this. It's fun times.
You don't want to fly. You don't want to Abdul Carter in the middle of games. There's a lot of people watching. That's a lot of pressure. It's not your fault. You're really pretty.
Antonio Brown.
Look, the Saints are not a good team, but they're fighting, and I respect that. Look, they fought with the Dolphins. They had a chance to win that game. They recovered an onside, kind of. Miami, by the way, on an onside, you don't have to wait for it to go 10 yards. You can touch it anytime you want to. So standing there and watching it go over your head is really stupid.
Yeah.
If I'm New Orleans, I'm looking at Tyler Shuck going, I got a quarterback that I can believe in at least for the next 18 months, which is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got a handful of pieces, and I hate to quote Bill Belichick here, but we're on to the draft.
Unless Kellen Moore falls in love with old what's-his-face from Indiana.
Fernando Mendoza. I don't think you're going to get the chance. I have some intel around the draft quarterbacks that it is now looking more likely that Mendoza does come out, less likely that Dante Moore does, and less likely that Ty Simpson does. That means the Tennessee Titans are sitting in the catbird seat going, there's only one. So, ball's in your court.
Who's coming to get him?
Come get your boy.
Yeah.
And it won't be New Orleans. New Orleans will sit back and let Reuben Bain fall in their lap, let Arvell Reese or one of those guys fall in their lap. And that's what you should do. You have a serviceable quarterback now. You're not ready for a franchise quarterback.
That's where I go. That's what you should do.
Well, it's what you're going to do. You took Tyler Shuck in the second round, and you did that because you know you're not ready for a franchise quarterback. You don't even know it could be Shuck. He's playing fine with virtually nothing around him. I mean, it's Chris Olave and Devin Vele and Devin Neal. Am I really learning anything here? The fact he looks competent is really encouraging to me.
All right.
But I want to increase the talent on this team and see what I got next year.
Yep. You're in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400. Power Rankings Tuesday continues next.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3, nothing but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
Home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
On this week's episode of Next Chapter, I, T.D. Jakes, sit down with Denzel Washington, a two-time Academy Award-winning actor and cultural icon.
I don't take any credit for it. I just didn't put me first. I just put God first, and He's carried me.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search Next Chapter with T.D. Jakes. That's NXT Chapter. And listen now.
Hurt in the game? We tough it out. Feel exhausted? We push on. Feeling down? We pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. But there are times when bootstraps aren't enough. When stress gets to us and we need to talk to someone about what we're really going through. So we're going to reach out because sometimes mental health is not a one-person job. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville. Your home for football where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at ClarissaSellsWNC.com.
We're back in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. And it is Power Rankings Tuesday.
Power Rankings Tuesday.
Number 28 this week, after 13 weeks in the NFL.
The Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns. Climbing that ladder, man. I thought for sure they'd be lower than this by now. But here we are, just scrapping.
Look, your defense is good-ish.
I was going to say.
Myles Garrett's
it's
really good.
It's really Myles Garrett-y, which is not a bad thing to have.
At the bottom of this, that's really about all you need.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a player that good, it's going to keep you out of the very bottom of the world. Now, the thing for Cleveland that you got to figure out, and I don't know why this is taking so long, but keep chucking Shedeur out there. Keep doing it. By the end of the year, you should know what I already know. What every evaluator that I know has already figured out, which is you do not have a quarterback. You got 2 first-round picks next year. You should be able to, at the very least, put some talent around him if you're stuck there for another year, which you might be. I don't know. This is a bad quarterback class. But right now, that offense is young. They're one of the top 4 teams in the NFL. I saw a stat last night of rookie snaps played between Fannin and Judkins and Shador and Dylan Gabriel. Right. And you're young. Just keep fighting. Just keep letting the defense be your compass and figure out what you've got, what you don't, and use these last 5 weeks to do that.
Kevin Stefanski. Where are we at?
I do not think he will. I believe he will be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns next year.
Okay. All right.
I won't be shocked if he's not.
Well, there comes a point.
I won't be shocked if he is.
There comes a point, right? There comes a point where you gotta take stock of, are we going to do it with this guy or not?
Well, I mean, the question is, was he a sacrificial lamb this year, yes or no? If he was, then you're going to fire him. Stefanski.
Oh.
Nobody could have won with this team. It's physically impossible. So did you bring him back just to fire him this year, let him be the scapegoat this year? Or does he have a chance? I don't think he's a great coach. I don't think he's a bad coach, though, either.
Yeah.
We have our first 2 Super Chats of the day. Justin Parton with a member chat. Been here 49 months.
Wow.
He's actually on his 2nd term in the House of Reprehensibles. Because that's 4 years and 1 month. Afternoon, fellas. Sneaking a quick listen on lunch. We appreciate you, Justin. He's out there doing the Lord's work, trying to help a neighbor. Our social medias will share that out. Somebody in need during the holidays.
Nice. Very nice. And we got one from Red Sea.
Show me the money, the money, money.
Red Sea, Tennessee beats the Cardinals really well. Well, they didn't beat you really well.
No,
they
lucked
took
into one.
advantage of your epic number of boo-boos. The Tennessee Titans don't do anything well.
No.
Like, if they show up one day and one guy's wearing a red jersey, I'm not going to be shocked.
I mean, Chimere Dike, he's a pretty good returner. I think he's one of the best returners in the league, isn't he? Statistically speaking. But I mean, that's kind of the point, though. Remember, Josh Cribbs was okay at one point.
I know a lot of people played him on DraftKings this week, and he rewarded them, with 9 yards from scrimmage. Don't play Titans. Ever. Any of them.
You don't get those return yards, do you?
No.
On DraftKings?
No.
And you'd have been happier with that.
Yeah, you would have been much happier.
I think he scored like 30 this week. Counting all the return yards and stuff.
He did have, 162 return yards?
Yes, it's quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Woo!
Yay! We got another one from Kevin Mullen.
Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money.
I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. I want to say that. We'll give you a hint, radio audience. It had something to do with laundry, the monsters under your bed, and Abdul Carter.
Yes, regarding Abdul Carter, Kyle Shanahan says real men do that in private. We'll just leave it at that.
They do their laundry, and then they hide it under the bed. That's where we were going with that.
He does have a question, though. Zay Flowers, Quentin Johnston, Jaden Waddle, or Jordan Addison. He needs to start 2 of them this week.
Woof.
I
can't trust anything in Minnesota. Waddle plays the Jets, so he's the guarantee for me. I don't know that Herbert's going to play for the Chargers, which makes me nervous.
Well, I mean, as
That's
long as
against
he
the
doesn't have
Eagles.
Max Brosmer backing him up, they could be.
No, it's Trey Lance, which is closer than you want it to be.
I don't know. He scrambled pretty decently.
That doesn't do
Couple
much.
of times.
Doesn't do much for wide receivers.
It does
though.
not. It does not.
I will go Zay Flowers and Jalen Waddle. Solely because I can't trust the other two quarterbacks.
Right.
If I found out Herbert was going to play, it would bring Johnson into the discussion, but I still think I'd go Flowers. Waddle.
Yeah, Gambit fan says they play the Steelers, so you got to play Flowers.
Absolutely.
That's the call there. Take another break here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, and when we return, continue counting them down or counting them up or however you want to say it. Here on a Power Rankings Tuesday, Week 14.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast. System 1.
Staging.
This report is sponsored by O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream.
Listen, if rubbing your hands together sounds like this, you need O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream. It instantly relieves extremely dry, cracked hands. O'Keefe's, look for the green package.
Nugget bells, nuggets all the way.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Garrison.
And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
Is sharing them when we cut down the Christmas tree.
we will pack the car with gifts. And of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
Share the nuggets, share the joy. Order the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right. Yeah. La 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 la. With up to 40 days of consistency on low Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face. When it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah. Breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
It is ESPN Asheville. Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. Jeremy, my just a bit outside story has absolutely nothing to do with sports.
Okay.
But I saw it and I was like, I really want to use this on the show, but I already have a weird story. So I'm going to use it here. Did you know that McDonald's and Burger King just want to make me fat?
Yes.
Yes, you did. They've come out, both of them have come out with competing meals for this month to grab attention. And I do really appreciate how they've now gone the route of we're putting Happy Meals together for adults. Like this all started with that Cam Newton guy, the Cam Newton lookalike that they used for that weird campaign a few years ago. Unveiling today at participating McDonald's is the Grinch meal, which the specialty to the Grinch meal is it comes with pickle dust for your fries. So your fries come in like a little shaker bag, and they give you the little, like, I guess it's a little pouch of, like, pickle salt to put on your fries. It's all green themed. You can get it with like a I think it's a quarter pounder and a 10-piece nuggets is the choice of the entree for the Grinch meal. What say you? Pickle dust on your fries?
I'm pass.
Really?
Yeah, I'll
Really?
pass.
I think I'm in.
Now, what I'm really scared of is if we're making meals for all the characters around McDonald's. Really can't wait to see what the Grimace meal looks like.
The stop that. On the Burger King side of things, they are going all in on the new SpongeBob movie. So if you were a SpongeBob fan as a kid, Jeremy, you were, weren't you? No, you weren't. That wasn't that was your...
My kids watched it. I was a little old for that.
Yeah, I was thinking you were. That might have been okay. Anyway.
I didn't like any cartoons that weren't Tom and Jerry, and it was because the mouse and the mouse and the cat were trying to kill each other.
Anyway, they've come up with a new special Whopper that's got a yellow square bun on it, like the Krabby Patties in the in the SpongeBob. The thing that gets me though is they've come up with cheesy bacon tots, and they look glorious. They're tater tots filled with cheese and bacon and deep fried. I'm never losing weight again.
I mean, we knew that anyway.
I hate it. I can't stop myself.
It's fine. Here's the question. Would you rather live 50 really awesome years or 70 years of thank vegan? My story is about one Lane Ezekiel Kiffin.
Oh, Lord.
And it really has nothing to do with him, but we have a new gate. It's Juice Gate.
Okay.
What has happened to Lane Kiffin's dog, Juice? Apparently, he has, and I did not hear him say this, but a lot of outlets have picked up that he did not own Juice. Apparently, he said he didn't own Juice. Juice was the dog that would fetch teas at Ole Miss. He had a Twitter account, and his Twitter account was under Juice Kiffin.
Okay.
But apparently the dog's still in Oxford.
Okay.
Lane's in Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
So now all the internet sleuths are trying to figure out, well, did Lane forsake his dog as well? And we have an answer to this question.
Okay.
The dog was technically Lane's.
Mm-hmm.
He came from a place called Wild Rose, which is apparently an obedience school in Oxford. That's where he went to obedience training, and apparently it's where the dog has lived for 2 years. And that's apparently where the dog still is. So, yes, it is entirely possible that Lane didn't take his dog.
And is that a problem?
For a lot of people, yes. For me,
much?
I don't. Okay, I need to preface this with I don't care about your dog. Like,
right.
I do not care. Well, I mean, don't be mean to the dog because that makes me want to be mean to you. But what you and your dog do, I don't care. Like, if you want to hear what my dog did? No, I don't, because I don't care. Now if your dog's here, I'm pet that dog. But as for getting third-hand stories of what Mr. Whiskers did, I don't care.
No. No. I mean, unless it's something, quite hilarious.
I had somebody the other day.
Ran off with a Christmas turkey or something. Like, that's funny. I'll listen to that story.
He ate my Grimace meal from McDonald's, and now he does Grimace a lot.
He stopped up.
Ain't got no gas in it. I had somebody stop me at the gas station the other day, and they didn't stop me. We were in line.
Mm-hmm.
They start this wild set of stories that ultimately I knew their dog had made bathroom in the house and other things about them. And I missed an opportunity to go, I am a stranger. I am not a person that you know. I should not know these things that transpired in your house.
Please stop telling us this.
Stop telling me private things in public. It's weird, and I don't like it.
It is. It's very weird. Stop forcing that on people.
Kevin Mullins said that's talking about the dog. He said that's the equivalent of my girlfriend goes to another high school. What she does, she's super hot. She's a cheerleader.
Yeah. Hey, I saw a report that old Witt's getting out of town. Is that true?
That's not true.
Okay.
Check your sources. So
no, I saw it on Twitter.
Was from
and you know me,
3.
I don't care.
It was from No 3, which is a parody of On 3. On 3 is a college football thing.
Yeah.
This was No 3.
Gotcha.
Also, and I saw Stone said this in the YouTube chat, I know Wes Steinberg was the originator of what Abdul Carter got caught doing in a meeting. I prefaced it with, I cannot confirm this. I asked somebody in New York, and they said it wouldn't shock me because he's done some wild things in New York.
Right. Yeah. No.
And also, it gave me an excuse to make that joke, which was really all I needed.
I honestly do not. I think that's between you and the dog, really, in the Lane Kiffin case. If he left his dog somewhere, you people, you, my dog is my child. People, kill me. It's not the same. You can at me if you want. At Sports Take ESPN.
Tank said the quiet part out loud.
I mean, come on, guys. It's an animal. I can get another one for $75.
I did. I had somebody years ago. My kid got her driver's license or something. It was one of those big life events, and without missing a beat, they said, "Yeah, my dog learned how to fetch a ball," and it was like they did the same thing here. And I went without missing a beat back. Said yes, but my child has never by choice eaten its own excrement. So. Patrick Holt said you were over the line there, Tech. Patrick Holt's going to punch you in the mouth.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Sometimes life doesn't work out, right? People will get so upset over something like this, like Lane Kiffin has to leave town, doesn't want to take the dog with him, or what can't take the dog, whatever happens. People will get so upset about that, but have no worries about two people splitting up. That baffles me. That just kills me.
Oh.
Because it's the end of a relationship one way or the other. You're going to go. I mean, it's not like he's taking the dog out into the middle of the woods in Mississippi and going, good luck for you, buddy.
Oh, I thought that was going to end so much worse.
No. I mean, like, what do you think is going to happen to this dog?
This dog is going to be taken care of. His new name his new name will probably be Juice Golding.
Right. Like,
and his diet is about to get way more dog friendly.
There's a booster somewhere at Ole Miss is going to be like, I got Lane's old dog, and he's going to tell his grandchildren how that was Lane Kiffin's dog.
Oh, you're getting killed in the chat right now.
I don't care.
Patrick Holt said you probably laughed at the end of Old Yeller.
Well, I mean, what else were you going to do?
Red Sea.
He had rabies.
Red Sea. Tank Spencer. Michael Vick approved. You should stay out of the chat for at least the next segment. Now, me, on the other hand, I'm going to sit here and laugh at all of them.
Oh, jeez. Ridiculous. So upset. Lane Kiffin's leaving his dog. He'll find another one. It's okay.
Matt Penn, Tank feeds chickens pieces of chicken.
No, but I did feed Chinese food. I did feed Chinese food to my cat the other day, and I was wondering if that was okay.
Patrick Holt said, "Oh, that's great." Tank's idea of romantic music is those Sarah McLachlan dog commercials on repeat with a candle burning.
What does that even mean?
Tank watches ASPCA commercials and laughs. You're a terrible person. That's the point.
I'm not.
Move back to the power rankings, you heathen. Now I have this vision of you sitting around a candlelit dinner.
Next up on the power rankings, number 27.
I will remember you. Will you remember me? Sorry. Number 27, the Atlanta Falcons. I was way down a rabbit hole. I was really hoping that was a dog or cat team, too. But it wasn't.
No, it was the Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons. You lost to the Jets, which means you belong in the pit of misery.
Sure.
Is there anything to feel good about Atlanta right now?
No.
Your coach is a disaster. You're playing Kirk O'Chains. You have two good young pass rushers and a really good young running back, and for some reason your coach won't use any of them. I don't know what to do with this team. Oh, stop.
Tyler Algier forever.
That's a bad word around my house. Tyler Algier.
Every fan in the NFC South goes, Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier. Keep using him.
Sorry.
Keep letting it happen. Just let him drive this thing right into the ground.
Alex said Tank says it should have been 102 Dalmatians. Oh, Lord. Soaring Eagle, Tank did the gritty when Harambe died. The vision of Tank doing the gritty is the funniest part of that. But you did tie it to the right event. If you're just joining the program, Tank hates animals.
Apparently.
Is now public enemy number one.
Mm-hmm.
I have said some of the most screwed up things that anybody has ever said on radio on this show, and people have not turned on me as much as Tank has been turned on for saying that your dog is not your child. That's where we are. I am having so much fun today.
Lots of sensitivity out there.
Putting in work with Bill Workman, Tank thinks Willie was better when he was in captivity before he was freed.
It was a big revenue generator.
You're a terrible person, Tank.
Apparently,
terrible person.
Apparently, I'm awful.
You know who else is awful?
The Atlanta Falcons.
And
number 26.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Uh-huh.
They're terrible.
J.J. McCarthy. Whoo, buddy.
I think you have to move on.
I think you do, too.
I think you have to move on.
And
that means firing Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, and I don't care.
You have to.
I do not care.
I guess you don't have to. You probably should.
Well, if you want to win games, you have to.
I don't see how you let this go unanswered.
I don't see how you watch this and don't go, hey, does he understand how to play football? Because he is terrible.
I mean, has anyone ever been proven wrong so quickly?
Not me, because I was proven right so quickly. By the way, all you J.J. McCarthy people, my phone number didn't change, bro. Like, it's still the same.
Where you at?
Can at any point say, you were right and I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota's awful.
You were right.
Minnesota is awful.
Terrible at football. J.J. McCarthy is so bad that there's no way that you don't go back down that path. You have to do something. You have to go get a Mac Jones. You have to at least do that. That's the bare minimum of what you have to do.
Oh, they will certainly have a veteran. The question is, does he even make the roster? But that's
JJ?
how bad I think he's been, is that at some point you have to look around in the league and go, hey, will anybody in this league give me a conditional fourth-round pick for him? In a year where there are no young quarterbacks, is there somewhere out there, is there a team that thinks that you'll give me a conditional 6 that becomes a 5 if he starts 12 games, it's a 4 if he starts 17, it's a 3 if he goes to the playoffs? First of all, that particular pick will be a 6. So you should mentally think of that, because he ain't doing any of the other things I just said.
Right.
He is – I would love to say he's worse than I thought he was. He's not. None of this has surprised me.
Right.
I knew it the first game. Against Chicago for 3 quarters, he was an absolute abject disaster.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it. He's just not an NFL quarterback, and he's not even in the ballpark. I can't even see parts of him where I go, well, there was a play. Even the good plays are bad decisions, bad throws, underthrows. Justin Jefferson has to go make a play on it. And then we got Max Brosmer, which I thought was maybe your saving grace, and he had the same stat line as a one-eyed quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
Yep.
It's my favorite NFL factoid
ever. It's my number one favorite factoid of all time.
Max Brosmer was so terrible. He played on par with a guy with one eye.
The next team on this list is higher than I ever thought they would get this year.
Number 25.
The New York Football Jets. If you told me they get to 25 this year, I'd have been stoked about that. I'm not, but here we are.
Well, I mean, you're just one of the shiniest pieces of the turd sandwich, which is not good.
There's nothing shiny about this team. This is still a 3-9 team that just so happens to have won 3 of its last 5, and those were against the Bengals, Browns, and Falcons. Every one of them by 1 score. But I do see things to be slightly encouraged by. The defense didn't get significantly worse.
Mm-hmm.
The Sauce Gardner deal looks awful for the Indianapolis Colts right now. Quinnen Williams, yeah, I get it. You weren't going to be good by the time he had aged out of being a true impact player. You're looking at the draft. Between what you did in the front office and what you've done on the field, the Jets have at least a modicum of a reason to be excited about the future.
Yep.
Who's your quarterback going to be? Don't know. Tell you this much. He's not on this roster, and if you'd played Tyrod Taylor from week 1, like I said, you'd have 5 wins right now at minimum.
Mm-hmm. But
you didn't. You played Justin Fields, and now you finish with 3 games that are completely winnable. They could beat the Dolphins this week. They're not going to.
Mm-hmm.
They could beat the Jaguars. They're not going to. They'll beat the Saints. This team will go 4-13, and they'll limp into the offseason, hoping the front office can bail them out.
Ugh. Number 24.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Any pet zingers today?
I feel like the pet zingers will show up at some. Right now, they're too worried about zinging you over your hatred of pets.
Yeah.
So pet zingers has become a whole different ballgame today, and they're all aimed at you. You heathen. Arizona's got to. There's got to be a lot of movement on this team in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they have enough good young pieces. We could have as much hope about Arizona next year as we had coming into this year, and it wouldn't surprise me in the least. Because Michael Wilson's taken a turn. Marvin Harrison Jr. has looked better. I mean, it's hard to find things that are nice things to say about a team that started 2-0 and sitting at 3-9.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of rumbling, though, about what the future holds for the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm almost 100% sure at this point Jonathan Gannon gets fired.
If that happens, what happens with Kyler Murray?
Well, Kyler Murray's done anyway.
He's gone?
I don't see a way he returns to this team. I think the out is in 26.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it will be. I've heard several different places. None of them make perfect sense, but it won't be Arizona.
Yeah.
That ship sailed.
Which, how confident can you be in a team that doesn't have a quarterback or have a plan?
I'm more confident watching Arizona week in and week out with Jacoby Brissett than I ever was with Kyler Murray. The offense at this point is not consistent, but I would say the talent is not the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I think the coaching staff is a problem. I think the scheme is a problem. And I think there's going to be a lot of movement on Arizona in the offseason. But I do keep looking at your defense and going, if you age that by a year, that defense could be vastly improved a year from now. If Gannon keeps his job, that's why he does it.
Mm-hmm. You are in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville on a Power Rankings Tuesday. We'll continue to count them down after the break.
We have a super chat to hit right before we go to the break.
All right.
Because it's about this. Red Sea, I would rather have the opinions on my lovely pets that Tank does than have Drew Petzing as my OC. There is your pet zinger of the day.
There you go.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. We'll be right back here on ESPN Asheville.
Staging.
This report is sponsored by O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream.
Listen, if rubbing your hands together sounds like this, you need O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream. It instantly relieves extremely dry, cracked hands. O'Keefe's, look for the green package.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be 1,000,000 miles away. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Tremfya Guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit Tremfya.com.
When you're trying to find quality candidates, all the searching, screening, and interviewing can become a job itself. You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to interview, screen, and hire quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Cod?
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
To some, a baby's babbling doesn't mean much, but it does. Especially if there's no babbling at all.
Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
From the Ingles Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingles Studio.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. Seen live on the YouTubes. Coming to you from the Ingles Studio. It is
Power Rankings Tuesday.
And, well, we last talked about the Arizona Cardinals, which means we're not out of the poo tier yet.
We're still in the swamp.
We're deep in it. At number 23 in Week 14,
the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, the season has not gone the way we wanted it to.
No, we're exactly where we want to be right now. We've made peace with the season's gone sideways. Compete and lose, because we want one of those high-end draft picks where we can get someone like Caleb Downs, or we can get someone like Reuben Bain, or we can get someone like Arvell Reese. And then when Jaden Daniels is fully healthy next year, we will be a formidable NFC foe again.
Indeed. Are we getting Jaden Daniels back this week?
I really hope so. I mean, look, I get it. Marcus Mariota was fine. Just this is a total aside that only really irked me, probably. I don't want to ever hear Chris Collinsworth say Marcus Mariota's name ever again.
Okay.
If I heard him call him Marcus Mariota one more time, it was like he was really trying to emphasize the T for some reason.
Ota.
Mariota. Stop that. Why are you saying it that way? He's been in the league for a decade. It's like he just figured out it was a T instead of a D on Saturday, and he really wanted people to know about it.
Right.
That probably only irked me, but it did.
Washington Commanders at number 23.
Well, just not much to say there. It's not a good team, but they are fighting, and I do like that.
Yeah.
And I think you will probably keep a lot of the staff intact.
Number 22.
A team that will not keep their staff intact. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
I feel like you got to blow this thing up. I mean, we're headed down the path. We haven't reached it yet. The first losing season in the Mike Tomlin era. We're holding steady at 6-6, boys. And the bolts are straining, and the leaks are happening, and we're starting to see the boat capsize.
Pittsburgh is they have officially hit the wall of we've tried everything doing it this way, and now we have to make a serious, big-time, big boy change.
Yes. Scrub the decks. Be done with it.
It starts with Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin looks like he's given up. I don't know if you noticed that against the Buffalo Bills. He looked like he would rather be anywhere on the planet Earth than dealing with this team.
Yeah.
The message has gotten stale. It's super obvious. Arthur Smith, NFL team, I cannot say this clearly enough. NFL teams, stop hiring Arthur Smith. He has a weird mustache. He has a weird fixation with tight ends, specifically Jonnu Smith. And he is a terrible play caller. Terrible. Stop hiring him.
Mike Tomlin's at the point. I get it. If that's where he's at, I get it. I've been beating my head against this rock for a long time. And it seems like I get no credit for it at times. And it's time. It's time for a fresh start. Maybe send him to the Big Apple. Take over the New York Giants or something. But how confident are you in the losing season? Because I'm pretty confident at this point.
The chat's just on fire today. We have 2 super chats.
Are you going to answer my question?
I don't care. We're still talking about the Steelers, and I don't want
Show me the money, money.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have become the new Dallas Cowboys. We talk about them 10 times more than we should. And hear me out here. Which team's more interesting right now, the Cleveland Browns or the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Oh.
It's the Browns, and it's not even kind of close.
I don't think I agree with that.
Name me one thing that's more interesting about Pittsburgh than about Cleveland.
The fact that they're going to have to blow it up soon.
Okay, so I'm talking about watching them on Sunday. When you sit down and watch a Pittsburgh Steelers game, which one of these 2 teams is more interesting? Because it's Cleveland by 10 miles.
Oh, sure.
Why do we talk about Pittsburgh so much? This team sucks on ice, and I'm tired of being nice about it. That team is an abomination to my eyeballs, and I am tired of talking about them. I don't give a damn about Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a damn about Mike Tomlin. I don't care about that team at all. They are bottom 3 most boring teams in the NFL.
Wow. Striking a chord.
Well, because it just irks me to no end of there is nothing to talk about with them. And yet somehow they come up every single week because people like them. Their fan base hates them. I know that because 3 of them called me yesterday. How does my team suck this bad? They've been this bad forever. But you got lucky and got to play the Browns and the Bengals and all these other teams. You get to 9-8 every single year, and all of a sudden you're in the playoffs and you get beat by 30 every single time you get there. Yeah, it took us a long time to come around on Mike Tomlin. We're there. When you fire him, we'll talk about you again. Until then, conversation probation.
Damn, that escalated quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I stopped paying attention to you, and you're like, do you have anything to say about the Steelers? Actually, you know what? Yes, I do. I have a lot to say about them, and then I don't ever want to speak of them again.
All right, read your super chat there, bro.
Let's see. Red Sea. I would rather pull an Abdul Carter at work while using sandpaper as a barrier than have Drew Petzing as my OC. Mm-hmm. He said lubrication. I tried to say barrier. I realized after I said it, I could have just said that word. Now it would have been fine.
You could have.
So fresh, we ball, no stress, 'cause we making that money.
Kevin Mullen with another Shanahanism. Kyle Shanahan thinks Aaron Rodgers looks like he broke in Kevin McAllister's house last Sunday. And love for my boy DeMarcus Lawrence, 2017 stats in 2025. DeMarcus Lawrence does look like a completely different player.
Mm-hmm.
Helps when you have a lot of talent around you.
I was going to say, sometimes late career resurgence are fun to watch. Next up on the Week 14 Power Rankings, number 21.
The Miami Dolphins. This team's going to end up winning way more games than they should, which means you're going to get old Capri Don himself back, and I don't think it matters.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a tier right here of teams. Every single one of you is dull as dishwater.
I mean, they get to 8 and 9. That's
he's
enough.
Coming back. 8-9. He's coming back.
Ooh.
Straight up.
Ugh.
Because Stephen Ross thinks he's part of the future, and if you give him any reason to bring him back, he will. And guess what? Miami's last 5 games, they play the Jets this week. They play the god-awful Steelers. They play the Bengals, who may or may not be playing for anything. Don't know. We're going to talk about them in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And you sum up with the Buccaneers and the Patriots, who are probably playing for nothing.
But you go on a 6-game winning streak before losing the last 2.
He's back.
Oof.
He's back. By hook or by crook, he's back.
Terrible.
Didn't say I was going to like it, just said it was the way it was going to be. And I will say, Miami looks like a better team. I didn't say they look good. They have 3 wins over, I think, a mediocre Bills team, a bad Commanders team, and a bad Saints team.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, the only one of those you blew out was the Bills. You got obliterated by the Ravens. You got obliterated by the Dolphins, or by the Browns, excuse me. It's not a good team, but Stephen Ross is one of those owners that he doesn't make changes just for change's sake.
He should.
Agreed. Now, who that would be, I don't know, because I think Miami would probably be top 2 least appealing jobs on this cycle. And it's not a good set of candidates anyway.
Mm-hmm. Number 20.
The Baltimore Ravens. Speaking of teams that aren't good, and I'm tired of trying to act like you are. Baltimore could still win this division. It wouldn't shock me in the least. This is not going to change the fact this team's not any good.
Mm-hmm.
If you get to the playoffs, one of these, and I'll go ahead and give you a little teaser. For me, there are 4 good teams in the NFL, and I'm tired of fighting this. Everything else is just different layers of garbage. Baltimore's not good. And I get it. They won 5 in a row before they lost to the Bengals. They beat 4 god-awful teams. And you got shellacked by a Bengal team with no T. Higgins, no Trey Hendrickson, and they beat you like a sled dog. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
That late season resurgence better start quick.
Well, you play the Patriots and the Packers. How in the world would I think you're going to beat either one of those 2 teams? How? I would love to, because it doesn't make any sense that a franchise this good has fallen off this far.
Mm-hmm.
You play that Bengals team again, and this time it's in Cincinnati.
But this is what happens when you don't have an MVP quarterback.
No, because he has not been.
Because right now Lamar Jackson is playing like the, 20th best quarterback in the NFL, and that's not good.
Lamar Jackson looks right now the way I thought he would look coming out of Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Of you shut him down running, and he cannot beat you throwing. I still think he's hurt. So I'm not blaming Lamar for it. The problem is with where he's at right now, this is not a good NFL team.
No.
And when you go up against a good quarterback, it is super obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what happened against Matthew Stafford, against C.J. Stroud, Pat Mahomes, Jared Goff, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow. Who do you beat? Tyrod Taylor. Let's see, I was Dylan Gabriel and half Shedeur Sanders, J.J. McCarthy, Tua Tagovailoa, Caleb Williams, and that was probably Joe Flacco. Weird. You beat bad quarterbacks, you don't beat good ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you're not getting good quarterback play.
Speaking of good quarterbacks, at number 19.
The Cincinnati Bengals. I think Cincinnati is currently the most talented team in the AFC North.
Okay.
I don't know that that's going to matter for anything. The schedule for Cincinnati is just, it's so clunky. I mean, do you see a path that this team escapes this at 9-8? Because I don't. You go to the Bills this week. You still got one with the Ravens, who, yes, the Ravens are what they are. You got one in Miami against the Dolphins. And for whatever reason, Miami is an insanely hard place to play around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that is, and I would kill to know the stat on that. What is Miami's record the 7 days on each side of Christmas in the last 10 years? I've been there twice and watched teams get killed by them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finish with the Cardinals and the Browns, who are young teams that they're playing out the string, and those are always dangerous at the end of the season.
Look, to even matter, you have to win out. One slip up, and who cares? This discussion is over. It's going to be hard to do. Is it out of the realm of possibility? Is T. Higgins coming back? Are we getting T back at some point soon?
Yes. He just had a concussion.
So. Yeah, maybe.
A week or two, probably.
Maybe we can put on the run.
I don't know.
Because none of these are no doubters. I don't look at any of these games coming up, despite the fact that you're playing Buffalo in Buffalo. You got another one with Baltimore. None of these games are, well, you're going to get killed.
No.
You'll be competitive.
You have a shot in every one. The problem is with Cincinnati, I still believe you have a shot to lose every one of them.
Absolutely you do.
And that's the scary part about them.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to win the NFC North. It will either, in my opinion, be Baltimore or Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two most talented teams. To me, they have the two best quarterbacks. And it's almost a race to the bottom. Who will suck slightly less than the other one? That's the only way I know how to put it. I don't really believe either one of you are winning this division, but somebody's going to win this division.
Yes. And if you don't be careful, you're going to end up letting the Pittsburgh Steelers do it.
I have no fear of that. I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers could win the MAC North right now.
All right, at number 18.
The Carolina Panthers. This is the most bipolar team in the history of the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Win one, lose one. They're 5-1 after a loss. Important note.
You said they're 5-1 after a loss?
They are 5-1 after a loss. And that, my friends, is Carolina Panther football in 2025. You are on the biggest roller coaster you've ever been on. Now the question is, how do you follow
2-4 after a win? Just to be clear.
The question is, how do you follow that up? How do you follow this up next year?
The bye week to me, the bye week shows how good of a coach Dave Canales is. If he is a contender for Coach of the Year and it's been this good, then you're going to see a different team against New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
They come out and win that one, and they're competitive or beat Tampa Bay the week after. They win the next 2 weeks, I think they win this division.
Sure.
Because you'll come in with a head of steam to that last game with Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically, to every way I can figure this out, that game with Seattle's not going to hurt them. It doesn't matter. It matters what you do against Tampa Bay.
Right. That's the only thing that matters.
Do you believe in this team in any way?
No,
Neither do I.
I don't believe in them.
I believe they can win this god-awful division, and that's about it.
There's a path.
The AFC North and the NFC South are actively proving my point of why you should not get an automatic bid for winning a bad division.
Mm-hmm.
You play 6 games against bad teams. That doesn't mean you're a good one. And there will be a good team left out of both sides of the playoffs for one of these teams out of those two divisions.
Yes. You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We'll continue with Power Rankings Tuesday when we come back.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown.
Beer City's Tar Heel Station.
Off the back. Iron Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses?
Hugs and Kisses.
Now that's all Take's going to call it.
Live from the Ingalls studio, weekdays at noon. ESPN Asheville.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever, best sleep with the flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Keep the holiday soundtrack on everywhere. The snowman. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening to your local holiday station. On the go, tap the holiday banner or just search holiday. And you'll see customized stations like iHeart Christmas Classics, iHeart Country Christmas, and tons of playlists to set the mood. You've got enough to do. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and start listening.
This is where it starts.
where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
At Ingalls, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
It is ESPN Asheville on a Power Rankings Tuesday. Just trying to get into the good teams. But we're not there yet.
No, and we're going to withhold the goodest of teams to the end of the next hour.
Okay.
That's why we did this way.
Mm-hmm.
A little break. So we have a daily draft that I'm going to spring on Tank that he has no idea what it is. Very much looking forward to it.
I was going to say, we've already found out that it's dangerous just to let me go off the fly here today.
No doubt. So. Tank said horrible things about your puppies and your kitties and your birds. Tank hates animals.
Apparently.
It's what we learned today.
Apparently so.
It's what we learned, children. Innocence died today. I get it.
In the power rankings, number 17 in week 14. It's a team that has fallen pretty far.
The Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, remember when they were at 1?
Yeah. Not for me, they weren't.
I think they were at 1 at some point.
Oh, let's see. I have all of the power rankings. They were never close for me.
There were 3 in that one.
They got to 3. I think it's the highest I ever got them.
Yeah,
because they started to dwindle, and
then what happened?
Then they fell off the world,
and then it turned back into a pumpkin. Indiana Jones could only last for so long. I would say it was unpredictable. However, I predictabled it.
They have fallen off the world.
And they're okay. They're an okay football team that, they're here. They're doing stuff.
Gambit fan has a great point. Hey, remember when they were good and then Tank gave them the kiss of death? Yep, I do. Because Tank bought into it, and then what happened?
Yep.
Iceberg.
Yep.
Your
lost
kiss
to the
of
Steelers.
death is terrifying.
They lost to the Steelers. That was when I jumped on. Was like, hey, maybe they're there. Lose to the Steelers, and then what's happened? They've lost 3 out of the last 4. I told you it was going to happen.
No, I'm with Gambit. You do not get to say you called that. Because as soon as you jumped on the bandwagon exploded.
I'm the harbinger of death.
100%. I'm trying to stay on your good side, which would make you think I would say less nasty things to you, but it just doesn't.
It doesn't do it. Doesn't work.
It doesn't work that way.
No, you have the Colts that are sitting here at 8-4, and
I don't think they win another game.
Over the next 5 games, you may not.
I don't think they win another game.
2 with the Jaguars, at the Seahawks, 49ers at home, in the season at the Texans. These are all teams fighting for something, and unless Shane Steichen can rally the troops here and, I don't know, pray for a miracle.
3 of them are on the road. One of the home games is on Monday Night Football, and then the other home game is on a short week. It's as bad of an end-of-the-season schedule as you could ever have.
Yep.
I am afraid the whole apple cart of the Indianapolis Colts is going to come tumbling down because I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to go from the 1 seed to out in 7 weeks.
If that happens, what's the repercussions?
Daniel Jones doesn't get a horrible second contract from the Indianapolis Colts. Frankly, Colt fans, you should be praying that happens. Because if it doesn't and you make the playoffs, you're going to give him an amount of money that is insane. Because you've seen it the last handful of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the biggest Colt homer in the world can be looking at what Daniel Jones has been over the last, 4 weeks? He was terrible against the Steelers. He was average against Atlanta. And he just didn't really do anything against Kansas City or Houston.
Right.
You don't threaten over the top. You can hit one to Alec Pierce every once in a while, but there's really just not much there. This whole offense runs through Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor has slowed a step over the course of the season.
Mm-hmm. As anybody would with 400 carries.
No doubt. No doubt.
Indianapolis Colts have fallen mightily over the last few weeks.
They're convinced that your kiss of death actually started with Amelia Earhart. And they want to know, where are the bodies, Garth? Where are the bodies, Garth?
What?
Google where are the bodies, Garth, in the next break. You'll figure it out.
Oh, that's the Tom Segura thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that Garth Brooks has actually been a serial killer the whole time.
Yeah, I remember that. Was that because of the Chris Gaines thing, or
that didn't help anything? It's the fact that there's been a homicide in the city that he was performing in, an unsolved homicide for it's happened 40 times in 10 years.
Like on the night he was there.
And look, your kiss of death, we know it's happening. You're killing people right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones' career, the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
The hearts and dreams of children as you talk about their beloved puppies and kitties. Off with their heads.
You can move on. Number 16.
But you can't go home again. Number 16 is the Kansas City Chiefs. You remember that little rant I just went on about the Pittsburgh Steelers? I'm right there with Kansas City, too. If their quarterback didn't talk like Kermit the Frog and they had Andy Reid as their head coach, that team is insanely boring.
Yeah. But I did get a chuckle out of Andy Reid telling the press yesterday that their goal on every play is to tickle your tonsils.
I saw that.
And I went, I mean, I get what you were saying there, Grandpa. However, the fact that Wilford Brimley just told me that makes me feel a little icky.
It made my skin go.
Ooh. They know what's at stake. They got to win out.
I mean, and that comes from, man, that was my goal from, 13 to
stop it.
Last Tuesday.
Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders. That is a string of games that you could winnable, all of those.
You could losable half of them.
You most certainly could. I mean, one is all it takes.
Mm-hmm.
You lose one, and it's done.
Texans, Chargers, or Broncos. You lose any of those 3 games, and you're out.
Yep.
Because you'll lose the tiebreaker to everybody.
Absolutely. You have to win out to get into the playoffs and continue the streak of Patrick Mahomes never not playing in an AFC championship game.
Do you think they find a way to make the playoffs?
Yes. I think they will find a way to sneak in.
I don't, because I don't see how they're going to – and I'll be honest with you, I don't think we have to wait that long. Because I think it happens this week.
Lose to the Texans.
You get Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. You got those 2 bum tackles that you keep chucking out there. Good luck. Good luck, because I know what's on the backside. You don't have one receiver that threatens them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to score that many points. You tell me C.J. Stroud scores 20 points on them, I'm good. I'm good, because I don't think they're scoring on Houston.
All right. Number 15.
The San Francisco 4th and Niners. I do not understand what people are seeing in them. I don't think I'll ever get it. Do you?
Sure you do. Sure you do. It's wins. That's all people see. That's all they need. They have the thought in their heads of what the San Francisco 49ers are and who Kyle Shanahan is, and you got Christian McCaffrey, and this is a team that just wins.
Let's play a game.
We're 9-4.
Let's play a game. Point differential, to me, tells a lot of a story. It's not all the story, but it's a nice tool.
Sure.
The Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers all have 9 wins.
Mm-hmm.
First two have 3 losses. San Francisco has 4.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a team. Tell me what you think their point differential is.
Okay.
Los Angeles Rams.
78.
Plus 124.
That's a lot.
Seattle Seahawks.
105.
Plus 133.
There you go.
What's San Francisco's?
12.
38. They're 9-4 with a plus 38 point differential.
Yep.
Don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's rare.
I've watched this team too many times. At no point do I ever think they look really impressive. Mm-mm. I watched Jacksonville suffocate them. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers kind of toyed with them. They never threatened the Texans to me, and the Rams beat their brains out. They didn't look impressive against the Panthers. So you beat up on a bad Browns team. Oh, he scored 26 points on the Browns. Great.
And you're going to get to beat up on a bad Titans team this week.
Yeah, you know what I found yesterday that made me laugh uncontrollably?
Excuse me.
A reel from our social media from 2 years ago that said the San Francisco 49ers can't pay Brock Purdy. And I listened to every word of it back and went, every word of that was factually accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Every single word of that was spot on.
Yep.
Have you ever seen a quarterback look as bad as Brock Purdy getting sacked as few times as he has? He's been sacked 4 times this entire year.
Okay.
I've never seen a quarterback look as mediocre, not having to worry about pressure.
Right. Not running for his life.
Nope.
Not being right. I get what you're saying.
Most quarterbacks get heated up, and all of a sudden they become that's where you see their flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy, it just happens because he's out there. It's insane. It is insane to me that people still buy into this guy. Especially when you look around the NFL, and there are a lot of quarterbacks that I'm not sure at this point, I'm not sure I'd have Brock Purdy in the top 20. I know for a fact I wouldn't have him in the top 15.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just going to limit you. You have a couple high-end pieces. Your defense is not good.
And you'll find out in the playoffs.
And ESPN has you at 5.
Which is crazy.
Which is nanner stuffing.
Craziness. Because I very well see a path where so you get to 10 wins, and then you could get matered the last 3 weeks of the season.
Oh, I think they will.
I don't know. I mean, they got to play the Colts in there. So that's saying that the Colts find something, find that last season push that they need to make it. You could run into that buzzsaw. Jonathan Taylor just pounds you endlessly for 3 quarters. And then you got the Bears, and then you got the Seahawks after that. And you'll find out how well equipped for the playoffs this team is.
Stone Sports Podcast has a really good point in the YouTube chat. The Niners are going to look back on this decade and realize they wasted half of it trying to make Brock Purdy work.
Yeah.
He's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to put a round peg in a square hole, and it never worked.
Yep. Chasing your tail just like the bad franchises do.
And Randy L. has another great point. How much better would San Francisco be with Mac Jones at quarterback and that $60 million they spent on other players?
Nope.
That's the crazy part about Purdy. That hasn't even hit yet.
Mm-hmm. You're going to feel it.
Oh, it's going
You're
to get.
certainly going to feel it.
It's going to get bad. I think his cap number is $24 million this year. I think that's what I saw.
That sounds about right.
I could be wrong, but that sounds right.
Yeah, double that and see what happens to the rest of that roster.
Because you're going to triple it by the end of it.
Yep. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday. We'll be back.
ESPN
Weather Channel. I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Hey, Dan, that spaceship-wide lunch meeting at noon, please say it's not more astronaut ice cream and powdered orange drink.
Negatory. Ground Control hooked us up with EasyCater, so now we can order from a galaxy of restaurants with tools to stay on budget and meet our dietary needs.
Thank heavens. My dairy tolerance and anti-gravity is not great.
And with EasyCater, it's all on one simple platform, so we can focus on space stuff, like that asteroid. So how about tacos? Hold the cheese.
EasyCater, a stellar way to order food for work. Order now at easycater.com.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right. Yeah. La 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 la. With up to 40 days of consistent scent. On low Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face. When it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah. Breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3, nothing but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Sportsocracy.
One thing that you're going to have to remember, one most important factor, is to protect your quarterback, me.
Back on ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, coming to you live from the Ingles studio on
Power Rankings Tuesday.
And we are working our way through the rankings up to number 14 for Week 14.
The Los Angeles Chargers. I feel like 14 and 13 are the same team.
Number 13.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
How are they the same?
Do you really believe in them?
No.
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 But I don't really see a path that they're not going to make the playoffs. I don't. I mean, they both have, let's see, was it 8 wins? I think they're both sitting on 8.
Yep.
Neither one of them plays a super daunting schedule the rest of the way.
The Chargers ain't easy. I get Philly. I got the Chiefs.
I'm not worried about Philly or the Chiefs. You'll win one of those two.
I would be. Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Texans, Broncos. That's way too many teams that have something to fight for. Now, the Broncos at the end of the season, they may give you one. Because they're already out to 10-2, and there's not much they can do. They fall one game behind New England's pace, and they're out of the race for home field advantage. So maybe that last week of the season gives you a little bit of a break. But you get no favors. With an Eagles team that needs to figure stuff out, with a Kansas City team that needs to figure stuff out, with a Dallas team that's fighting for the playoffs. And the Texans, of course, hell, I saw an article earlier today. They've gone from 0-3 to Super Bowl contenders. I don't know that I believe all that, but the hype's out there. So the Chargers, I don't feel like they got any favors coming their way with their schedule. Jacksonville, that's easier.
Jacksonville's much easier.
That's a little easier. I get the Jets and the Titans, so I'm already at 10 wins.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, you're right. I mean, I don't trust that. I don't trust this team to be able to go into the playoffs and win a game.
The Chargers have issues with the offensive line, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got Herbert with an injury. I feel like the Chargers are a lot of smoke and mirrors because injuries have just ravaged them. And this is where I was saying the two are similar. I think the Jaguars are smoke and mirrors because they have enough talent that it circumvents the absolutely obvious deficiencies of this team.
Mm-hmm.
They kill bad teams. Kill them. Suffocated the Titans. Suffocated the Chargers. I just don't really count on you because I look at what happened to the Texans or with the Texans. It was a game you had in hand and you couldn't finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks was a game you were competitive. You got obliterated by the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Bengals earlier in the season, wasn't that a weird ending?
Oh, that was a game that they absolutely should have won.
They were up
the
like
Jacksonville
14
Jaguars should
go.
be 10-2 right now.
Yeah.
If you had done even the most basic of NFL, if you had just finished 2 games, you'd be 10-2 because you had them both won. You couldn't do it. So I don't trust either one of them, but I do think they're both going to be in the
playoffs. Yes. Because I don't believe the Indianapolis Colts, or I don't have a lot of faith that the Indianapolis Colts are going to sweep that series. They still got 2 with them, plus 1 with the Jets, 1 with the Titans. That could be an 11-win team that feels hollow going into the playoffs. Number 12.
The Detroit Lions. Click the button. It didn't tell me the team.
What has happened? What has happened with Detroit, and what is going to happen with Detroit? Because the Amon-Ra St. Brown thing concerns me, but hopefully it's only for a week or 2.
Well, the Amon-Ra thing looks like it's not going to be super, super long-term, but you don't have the luxury of that. You're sitting on the outside looking in. You have a Dallas Cowboy team that's getting hotter by the minute.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the luxury of just, well, yeah, you'll be back in a couple weeks. What's happened with Detroit? Exactly what we were afraid of in the offseason. Losing your play callers has really affected this team. Frank Ragnow really affected this team. It was kind of death by – it's not death by 1,000 paper cuts because all of those were deeper than a paper cut.
And it happened
It was
once.
almost like death by 10 chainsaw blades. And then now you look like the knight from Monty Python. You're still trying to fight, but you don't have any arms or legs. And thank God for Jahmyr Gibbs, because if it wasn't for him, oh boy, that team would not be good.
Yeah.
Jared Goff has regressed. I think Detroit will be fine. Like, if we were doing a power ranking in the next 5 years, I'd still take Detroit in the top 4.
5, yeah.
But I think this year it's just gotten you. You lost 2 play callers. I would love to know NFL teams that have switched both play callers in an offseason, what is their combined record?
The next year.
Because I'll bet you.
Probably the better metric there would be percentage of losses, right? The percentage of increase in losses.
Sure.
Because you think back to Philadelphia going to the Super Bowl, and then the next year they were, 9-7, something like that?
You're correct.
Right, limped into the playoffs.
It would also deal with teams that fired both play callers.
Right. True, that could. But this team, to me, more mirrors the Philadelphia Eagles from a few years back, of you really find out where the continuity lies.
You were a victim of your own success.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is I think you still have very full coffers of talent that's going to develop. I'm not rolling over and dying and saying I don't think this team can make the playoffs.
No, absolutely.
You're going to really have to buckle down.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't afford 1 week.
But this team can still be a threat. That's the problem. I mean, they get into the playoffs, you never know, because they can put up 45 on you.
They're one of those teams you don't want to see make the playoffs. You're scared of them if they do, but it doesn't look like they will.
But you can't trust it.
Correct.
Right. At number 11.
The Houston Texans. I don't know what to do with Houston. Because the defense looks really, really good at times.
Yeah.
The offense never looks great, and it really bothers me that you can't run.
But it's better than the Houston Texans. I mean, it's better than the Cleveland Browns. And
that's not a high bar.
But that's kind of how I feel about this team, of that defense is strong enough to make the difference in ball games. But if the offense is not humming along, I can't really believe that you're going to make a deep run.
Houston's the blip team. If you're looking at the AFC, they're the only one that has 7 wins. So they're the barrier between Kansas City, Miami, and the dregs, and the teams that are actually in. They're also the team that still has games with the Cardinals, the Raiders, that Chargers team we were talking about, the Colts, who by that time may have lost 6 in a row, and then there's the one this week.
At the Chiefs.
Game with the Chiefs. I don't know that I've seen a game that important between two teams that are not actively in the playoffs in my lifetime. And NBC nailed it, because that's absolutely the game that should be on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. They lucked out.
I feel like we know so much more about Kansas City and so much more about Houston after that. Because if it goes the way I think it does, you write Kansas City off. Because they are D-E-D, dead.
Mm-hmm.
Houston, you have the chance to do what the Indianapolis Colts couldn't, which is you take the steak and you put it in the vampire's heart. We're all counting on you.
Mm-hmm. The longer you let the beast
let us down.
The longer you let the beast live, the longer the better chance it has to come back and bite you.
We've seen this with Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers in movies. Don't let them live.
That's right. I agree with you. This week is an elimination game.
I am shocked that the next team has gotten this high, but I believe it.
At number 10.
How about them Cowboys?
Defense is improved. Offense is still scoring points.
You remember that thing I just said about Detroit being the team that everybody looks at and goes, ooh, if they make the playoffs.
Yep.
I feel like that's how teams are looking at Dallas right now, because they have, what happened with Marshawn Nealon, which has bound the team together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add Quinnen Williams and all of the pieces they added to that defense. DeMarvion Overshown somehow is the one that's completely forgotten about. I'm not saying he's the most important. I think he's the second most important. And it just changes everything. And so now you look at a team that can hold up defensively and can make you one-dimensional. It's what they did to Kansas City. I can beat you that way. I can beat you by just going track meet. And Dallas is that team now that I look at it and go, oh, you're hitting that stride at the right time. You remember how we looked at the schedule and went, oh, God, they play Kansas City and Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was no problem. This week you played Dallas.
I wouldn't say it was no problem.
That was no problem in that you won them both.
Right.
So, that didn't derail your season. So now, kind of like what we were saying about Kansas City, you keep letting this team live. Oh, by the way, they end the season with the Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, and Giants.
Mm-hmm.
There's one good team in that. If you beat the Lions this Thursday, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. Come watch it with us. We'll be there the entire time. And then Jeremy has to be on the hump to other. It's a very busy week.
You're humping where?
We have the live remote from the toy drive Friday. I have to be somewhere in between the end of Bears and the beginning of that. I was supposed to do it Friday, but then remote pops up. So, great. Now I have to do this sometime in between the two.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Right. Thursday night football.
It's going to be critical.
Is arguably the second biggest game of the week.
Yeah, critical. Dallas Cowboys at the Detroit Lions. Dallas coming in at number 10 on the countdown. At number 9.
The Chicago Bears.
They're number 1 team in the NFC.
They're not, though. I mean, that might be numerically, but that's kind of like saying the North Dakota State Jackrabbits are the best team in college basketball because they won 31 games. I know I crossed those two up. I don't care.
Okay.
North Dakota State Bison, South Dakota State Jackrabbits. I know. Yeah, just because you have the most wins does not mean you're the best team, because I got news for you. I've watched you. You're not. But what Ben Johnson has done is really impressive. For me, Coach of the Year comes down to, depending on how the season ends out, is Ben, Mike Vrabel, Dave Canales, and Brian Schottenheimer.
I don't think you need more than 2 names there.
Oh, I do.
Mike Vrabel and Ben Johnson. To me, that's – the others are so far behind.
Vrabel is the one for me. I think Chicago is going to kind of have a coming back to Jesus moment here at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because, look, every metric you can ever look at for teams, especially offensively, being good, they don't live up to them. Caleb Williams has not had some star turn. It's just a fallacy. It's not true. Now, that being said, when a team can run for 250 yards on one of the best rushing defenses in the league, that changes things a little bit.
Right.
I just don't think you're going to be able to win like that in the playoffs, and I don't think you're going to be able to win like that late in the season. I think Chicago is a good bit smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
Very markedly improved. But now you have to win 2 with the Packers, 1 at the 49ers, and 1 with the Lions. And you got 1 with the Browns in there that ain't going to be as easy as you think. The Chicago Bears have played with their food with every bad team they've played. That one has Myles Garrett, and you have Caleb Williams. That is a recipe for an absolute disaster. They're doing great things.
Yep.
And we should all be very proud of Ben. I think Ben's done one of the best turnaround jobs of any team I've ever seen in the NFL. But don't overhype this team because they're not as good as you think they are.
At number 8.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. ESPN hates your team. There's 17 in the ESPN Power Rankings. That is insane to me.
How much are you drinking?
Well, I get how you got there. So I only truly believe in 4 teams in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a big similarity between your Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the team we have at 7. Do it.
At number 7.
The Buffalo Bills. I think there's a big similarity between the two in that defensively, you're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just bad, you're awful. Buffalo plays a team with a good quarterback, you are cooked. Tampa Bay plays a team with a good quarterback, you're cooked. But when you play those teams that are in your weight class, I see signs of it could improve because you know how to come through this.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of teams that are going to be very low-numbered seeds that have never been here before. Bo Nix, Drake Maye, Jordan Love. I'm trying to think of all of them now off the top of my head. Daniel Jones would have been here, but, well, que sera. There are going to be a lot of teams that don't have a lot of experience in the playoffs. Tampa Bay and Buffalo do. And I think that's going to matter because a lot of these teams are flawed. We left the last 6 on purpose. But I think these two are on the high side of that next tier, not the middle and not the bottom. That's where I disagree with ESPN. They have Buffalo in the middle and Tampa Bay at the bottom of that tier, and I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
If you're telling me, and I'm just going to pick the most random – if you're telling me I can ride with Trevor Lawrence or Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen in the playoffs, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm going to take the guys that have been here. I'm going to take the veterans. That's what I'm going to lean on.
Yep. Tampa's just hoping to get healthy at this point. Buffalo, just keep scoring. Just keep scoring because that's your path to winning games.
Randy L. asked, would you believe in Drake Maye or Josh Allen in the playoffs?
I'm at Drake right now.
I am too, but it is one of those of I've never seen you in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not hitting on 8. I'm hitting on 14 of this could go bad. It's what I should do. There's no doubt it's what I should do.
Right.
But it could go badly.
Yep. We'll leave the top 6 for the next hour. When we come back, it'll be time for the daily draft. We'll find out what today's subject is when we return. I don't even know what it is. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
System 1.
Race staging.
This report is sponsored by O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream.
Listen, if rubbing your hands together sounds like this, you need O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream. It instantly relieves extremely dry, cracked hands. O'Keefe's, look for the green package.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with boom and sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
And the last one, dolphins have names for each other. That is actually a fact, and they use signature whistles to call those names.
But a squeal is not a name.
It's a whistle, not a squeal.
Well, whatever. It's not a name.
Who are you to tell dolphins how to use their own language?
First News on 570.
How do you know that it doesn't transfer to like Bob?
Weekday mornings at 6 on News Radio 570 WWNC.
Marconi finalist. Do it again.
I can't.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls Studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is 1,000 degrees in here.
Why is it
just
that this
got a little
studio-
warmer?
You are what the Spanish call El Terrible. You are a horrible human being, first of all. We figured that out over the course of 3 hours.
Of course.
Why is it that this studio only has 2 speeds? 60?
Yep.
160?
Yep.
There's no in between.
It's either freezing cold in here or it is hot.
A billion
It
degrees.
is like, it's like New Orleans in the summertime hot in here right now. Whew.
Strong.
Yeah. Smells like the pluff mud in Charleston as well.
You are the nastiest human being that's ever lived.
It is Power Rankings Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy. We switched things up a little bit today because, Jeremy said he had in mind the perfect daily draft for today.
I do.
But he wouldn't tell me what it is until right meow. So, spill it.
We are going to draft the college football playoff teams.
Okay.
That aren't obvious.
Excuse me?
There are a handful of teams that are very obvious that they get in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Oregon, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma.
Okay.
We're going to draft the others in order.
Okay.
What order would you take them in? Take out conference championships, take out alliances, allegiances. This team has to get in, this team can't get in. If you were picking a team to win in the college football playoff, who would you take?
That's not one of the top-ranked teams.
Correct. Now, I'm going to throw in an extra little caveat that has shown up in the last 48 hours.
Okay.
I'm throwing Ole Miss back in the pool. Your coach is gone.
What do you mean back in the pool?
I'm throwing Ole Miss back into the pool. So now instead of them being one of the ones that's just locked in, they go back in the pool.
Okay.
Because we have proven this in the past. When Florida State lost Jordan Travis, they didn't make the playoff because they were not the same team that we had seen throughout the season. Well, Ole Miss is not the same team we've seen throughout the season. Now they have Baby Huey coaching them, and Lane Kiffin is, left his dog and
Baby Huey. Why do you hate Pete Golding so bad?
I really don't like Pete. I don't like him as a coach. I'm sure he's a fine person. He's probably a hell of a lot nicer to animals than you are, but I'm sure he's a great dude. Probably be fun to go drink Fireball with.
Maybe.
But
So.
Do I want him coaching my team?
You just feel like, just where did this hatred come from?
You want me to tell you where it came from?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want you to tell me. I'm gonna list some names, and you tell me one of these things not like the others. One of these things just doesn't belong.
Okay.
Kalen DeBoer, Marcus Freeman, Brent Venables, Mike Elko, Joey McGuire, Dan Lanning, Kirby Smart, Kurt Signetti, Ryan Day, Pete Golding. Two of those really don't belong, but one of them, Daddy bought him a great team, so he gets to hang out with everybody else.
Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to think about his name for a minute. It's like I see his face as clear as day, but I cannot think of his
Al
name.
McGuire.
Joey Fatone. I know it's something like that.
Old Joey Bag of Donuts.
So, the ones that we have taken out are Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Oregon, Georgia, Indiana, Ohio State.
Okay.
You draft from the rest of the country, and I will give you the number one pick.
So it's everybody past.
Take out the top
9.
8 and throw Ole Miss back in the pool, and
Gotcha.
boom, nailed it.
Heard.
And you have to be able to defend your picks.
That
makes it a little harder, too. I probably should have led with that.
Number one selection. I mean, I got to go with Alabama.
It doesn't bother you that they don't run well?
No. I mean, it probably should, but it doesn't really. I mean, they run well enough. Ty Simpson has been good.
Ty Simpson is, I'll say he's mobile.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a runner, but he is mobile.
Right. Alabama's got to be number one.
They wouldn't have been for me.
Okay.
But what is it about that team that gives you such confidence? Do you really believe in Kalen DeBoer? Because I don't.
I mean, half-assedly. I'm
Now,
sure he's a fine coach.
That's going to be the same answer for a great number of these coaches.
Right. I mean, I'm sure he's a fine coach. I'm not beating down the door to make him the head coach of my team, but you could certainly do worse.
Oh,
Alabama's
Gary,
got the ability to score a lot of points.
Gary Burt's just sniffed you out.
What do you mean?
Old Tank's devious ass went Alabama ahead of the SEC championship game. He went kiss of death on. We're going to see something horrible in Atlanta. Alabama's going to have like 25 guys run into each other and be playing the kicker at running back by the time this is all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama was high on my list, but you only at one point kind of scratched the surface of the reason why. It's Ty Simpson. I don't think there are a ton of great quarterbacks out there, so if I have a good one, then I feel pretty good about that.
Right.
They were high on my list, but they weren't my number one.
Okay.
There's only one team that I look at and go, I like your quarterback. You're going to run the ball down people's throats, and I really believe in your coach. My number one's Notre Dame. That's the team I look at and go, if I had to scheme this up and not have a kiss of death where I'm trying to kill off one of my rivals like you just did, that's the one that I don't want to play because they have Jeremiah Love. Nobody else has that. No other team in America has a guy like that. To me, he's the number one player in America.
Okay.
And I don't get that anywhere else. I think the defense is good. I think C.J. Carr is good. And I think this team is good. And the fact that they haven't really played anybody, if you're being honest with that, and I know that's a consistent qualm, I could make it with practically everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give me the good win Texas A&M has. I'll wait. It's not really there. But if you look at the schedule from top to bottom with Notre Dame, yes, they lost to Miami early. That game was very close. They lost to Texas A&M early. That game was very close. And then they've shellacked every other team they played, including a good USC team, a good-ish Pittsburgh team. The rest of them are turds, but
right.
I can do that with everybody else's schedule too.
Sure. You can pick apart strength of schedule for a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. I think the high side on Notre Dame with a quarterback like that and a coach like that is very, very high.
Okay. They could make a run again. Who knows?
I'm so torn between two, and I know whichever one I take is not coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take Texas. I'm going to take Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It was very close to me, and you got one that I like almost equal to Texas. But I look at the high side of the quarterback. I look at the high side of that defense. That defense has a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays. The question is, can the offense be good enough? And I look at their ability to run the ball. That's where I see the difference between those two. And I'm not going to say who it is, just on the off chance that he doesn't agree with me, and then I can get them in 2 rounds. And I'll be very happy with that. I think Texas is hitting their stride at the right time. And Texas, to me, is the team that I look at and go, you're the reason I don't want automatic qualifiers. I don't want any of them because I think they completely cloud everything. Because let me ask you this. You took Alabama 1.
Yep.
If Alabama loses by 10 points to Georgia in the SEC championship game, should that be held against them?
No.
I agree with you to a point, but I don't fully. And here's why. I don't think there's a huge difference between 3 and 13. I don't think there's a huge difference between Georgia and Vanderbilt. I think it's a 10-point game. Okay. So if you play an extra game, this is also, by the way, why I'm in complete favor of eliminating conference championship games. I would like to have I'd like to have 4 play-in games. So this week, instead of getting Georgia, Alabama, who cares? I mean, we're going to be there. I'm looking forward to the game. It's 2 very good teams.
Pretty great matchup.
But it doesn't change anything. Because Alabama gets beat by 30, they still make the playoff because we all have that same belief. That's not going to change your standing in the playoff. What if we just made them play-in games? Instead of watching Ohio State and Indiana, let's give you an actual advantage. You don't play, and we'll take the 8 teams that are the closest, and whoever wins is in. Take the human element out of this. And, yes, I know that makes it a 16-team playoff. I don't care. I don't need to see Ohio State and Indiana play each other twice. They're the top 2 teams in the country. Indiana wins by 30 or loses by 30. Nothing changed there. You're still my 1 or you're still my 2.
Really?
I don't care if Ohio State beats Indiana by 50 points. They'd still be my 2.
Wow. That's kind of insane.
Who am I supposed to have ahead of them?
Well, if Georgia beats Alabama by 30, you should flip those teams.
Don't care. I watched Alabama embarrass you. I don't care. And I think Ohio State's so much better than you. This happened in a conference championship game. That happened in your house. Don't care. I've watched them over and over and over again. Fernando Mendoza, better than Gooner. Targets in Indiana, better than the targets in Georgia. I don't care. It doesn't change anything. If they played each other, I'll take Indiana 100 times.
Interesting.
Because I don't think, for me, 1 and 2 are way up here, and everybody else is just significantly behind them.
Okay.
Just remember, we were talking about Texas A&M 1 week ago. That's clearly the 3. They were ahead of Georgia. They were ahead of all these other teams.
Yeah.
Then they lose to Texas. Well, guess what? Same thing can happen to Georgia. Same thing can happen to Oregon. Same thing can happen to Texas Tech. Because I'll be honest with you,
but say if you got
Texas Tech's my
embarrassed
3.
in your conference championship game,
Don't care.
It matters.
Don't care. Do not care.
Well, that's fine.
The other 12 games matter, and they beat every team they came up against brains out.
It will most certainly matter.
Because I'll be, and here's why I say. Let me elaborate on this because I left out a piece here. If I'm Kurt Cignetti, I couldn't care less about winning this game. If I'm Ryan Day, I could not care less. What does it do?
Mm-hmm.
What does it do? Do I lose a bye? Good God, no. You lose by 70 points, you're still going to be a top 4 seed. Fact or fiction? You won't have that held against you.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you do know because we've already proven it. Nothing can hurt you in the conference championship game. We proved that last year with the same committee. We're not going to hold it against you, so why do I care? I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't play Fernando Mendoza. I wouldn't play Julian Sayin. I would look at the Big Ten and go total double birds of it is stupid that you're making me play this.
Mm-hmm.
We are the number 1 and number 2 team in the country, and I understand you want to sell tickets, and this is for revenue. I get it. Sell your tickets. Enjoy my backup quarterback. I'm going to get him some tremendous reps because it doesn't mean squat what happens here.
All right. What were we even talking about? I don't even remember how we got down that path.
We're power ranking the teams that could get into the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm. You took Texas, and that was really the only other team I wanted in this exercise. So now, who cares? Because nobody else has a shot to win.
I don't know if I agree with you.
I mean, I don't see another team in college football that has a chance to win a national championship past the 3 that we just said.
Oh, I 100% do.
And I don't even know that Notre Dame can win a national championship. Can they? Maybe. Do I feel confident in it? No.
I think you and I look at college football so different because you believe in 3 to 8 way more than I do. I can poke holes in every single one of them.
I believe more in not being able to run the table as an underdog. Like I don't.
They don't care that they're an underdog.
What do you mean?
I don't understand what that is. Let me ask this a different way because I think you're going to go down a path that has absolutely nothing to do with what I said. If Georgia played Miami right now, you betting your house on Georgia?
Yes.
You're a lunatic. Straight up.
Yeah,
you're a lunatic.
I'll bet
one of them has a quarterback that is an absolute unmitigated disaster at times.
Mm-hmm. The other one has Gunnar Stockton.
The other, no. I didn't say Carson Beck was good. One of them has a defense that I've seen Gunnar play in one of these games, and I know what can happen. If you're saying you'd bet your house on it, I think you're a lunatic. And I would say that about Oregon, and I love Dante Moore. If you told me they lost to BYU, I wouldn't be that shocked. I wouldn't. Vanderbilt, I would take Vanderbilt to beat Oregon right now.
Mm-hmm. Would you also take BYU to then the next week beat Georgia?
No,
that's
but
what I'm
we're
saying.
talking about is who should get in.
Sure.
I don't care what you do from there because I think you're all a buzzsaw to Ohio State, Indiana. I think they're just drastically better than you.
Mm-hmm.
Can something happen? Somebody gets hurt. Indiana wilts in the moment? Sure. But I don't think there is – make your next pick, and then I'll make – because I really want to use another team here.
My next pick, I'll take BYU.
All right, so my next pick would be Miami.
Okay.
If I was handicapping the ability to win the national championship right now, Ohio State would be a minus 400 favorite for me.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana's probably minus 125. Everybody else is plus 400 or higher. And Miami is probably 5 because they have more talent. And if Carson Beck is not an absolute turd, which we make it sound like he does that every time he plays somebody good, he doesn't. If I get 3 good games of Carson Beck, I'll take him against Georgia. I'll take that team against Georgia. I'll take him against Oregon. I'll take him against Texas Tech because I don't think Texas Tech can score with him. Ole Miss would blow Ole Miss out of the water. I'll take him over Texas A&M. I'll take him over Oklahoma because I think they're more of a complete team. Took a while, and their bad is super, super bad. But the good, there's not a huge difference there. I'm going to take Georgia out of the equation because you always get a little kooky-madooky with your team. Let's take Oregon.
Yeah.
I watched Oregon play to a dead draw with Iowa.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. They're good defensively. They can't score in a sorority house with a pocket full of hundreds. They are not a good offensive team. I just watched Oregon struggle with Washington. They struggled with Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. They should have lost to Penn State. Mm-hmm. I can do that with every team that's not 1 or 2. And that's why I wanted to do this, is to prove the point of we were talking about how broken the calendar is with Lane Kiffin. Mm-hmm. It's not just the calendar. You're letting things slide here that are diminishing your product. I don't need Tulane here.
No.
Because I'll go ahead and tell you, Tulane, JMU, North Texas.
Don't care.
They're not on my list.
No.
They are not. I have an ACC team on my list that's not Miami. I don't have the other 3, which should tell you everything you need to know.
Right.
Now, I did skip over BYU. So defend BYU. I don't disagree with you. I'm afraid they're going to lose their coach.
They are 100% going to lose their coach. Kalani Sitake will take the Penn State job. And at that point, okay. At that point, they fall into Ole Miss territory for me. I mean, you were already a long shot to win, but that team plays tough. I'd take them against Miami.
I
mean, not saying I'd bet my house on it, but sure.
It's
I'd be on the
discrepancy in talent.
BYU side there.
It's discrepancy in talent.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be so well coached when you're at that kind of deficiency. And I look at Miami and go, there are NFL players lining that roster. I just finished my top 300 draft board.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Miami Hurricanes there.
Sure.
And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. There's a handful in day 1. There's another handful in day 2. Mm-hmm. I'm actually pulling it up right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 11 Miami Hurricanes in my top 300. You want to take a stab at how many BYU players I have?
None. No, 2. I'll give you
2. 1.
There you go.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
End of message.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I think a lot of this gets to. Is, well, Tulane had a great year. I don't care. Tulane had a great year playing against Navy and Air Force and Charlotte and all these other mediocre teams. I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm curious. I've got 3 teams. You've got 2.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see where we go from here.
Oh, you jumped. You're jumping out there and claiming. Who was that you just claimed?
Miami.
That's right. Okay. My next one's Vandy.
I don't disagree with you because I think their quarterback is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Diego Pavia should win the Heisman. And I'm not even really sure it's all that close.
Yeah, it'd be a fun story. But
who do you take over
I don't
him?
think you can get that. Ty Simpson, probably.
Ty Simpson's not even in the top 5.
Is he not?
No. Right now, and I'm going to check the live odds because I've not done that this morning. Jeremiah Love's up there really high. And I understand that one if you're – this is another one of those things I wish the Heisman would declare what that award actually is. If you're looking at the best player in college football right now, that's a 1A, 1B with Jeremiah Smith and Jeremiah Love.
Mm-hmm.
I get it if you get there. He's the straw that stirs the drink for them. It's a really good team. I get that. If you're looking at the most valuable player, it's Diego Pavia. It's not close. Right now, Mendoza is the favorite. Julian Sayin's right behind him. Pavia's right behind them. And then Jeremiah Love's at plus 3,000, which is insane to me.
Is there any chance he gets those votes?
This is one of those times that you have to look
over
at
over
you
two
have to look at
12-0 quarterbacks.
Well, you have to look at how it's going to be split because Sayin's going to split with Jeremiah Smith. I'll go ahead and tell you I think there is less than 0 shot that Julian Sayin wins the Heisman. It's either Mendoza, Pavia, or Jeremiah Love because Sayin will split a lot of votes with Jeremiah Smith, and a lot of people will hold it against him that he's got Smith and Cornell Tate.
Mm-hmm.
So then you get that whole Midwest ballot that winds up with Mendoza at 1 or 2 on every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I would lean to him, but Pavia gets the South. I mean, I'm looking at the entire ballot going, I don't even know who anybody else in the South would even vote for. And historically, that vote tends to really lean on your geographic area. There's nobody I don't see anybody out west probably what decides it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's Mendoza 1, Sayin 2, Pavia 3, and then everybody else is way out there.
Okay.
And I keep laughing every time I see Gunnar Stockton okay, so the last 4 weeks, the first 8 didn't mean squat. Okay, cool. That's insanely stupid to me, but
after last week, how do you have him there?
For sure. I'd have Jacob Rodriguez ahead of Jeremiah Smith. I'd have him ahead of Gunnar Stockton. I'd have him ahead of Ty Simpson. But I would agree with you. Vanderbilt was another one that I was looking at going, I'd like them to fall to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to, but
nope. They did not. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400, talking college football playoff on the daily draft. We'll be right back.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown.
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back. Iron Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses? That's all Tech's going to call it.
Live from the England studio, weekdays at noon, ESPN Asheville.
On this week's episode of The Next Chapter, I, T.D. Jakes, sit down with Denzel Washington, a 2-time Academy Award-winning actor and cultural icon.
I don't take any credit for it. I just didn't put me first. I just put God first, and He's carried me.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search Next Chapter with T.D. Jakes. That's NXT Chapter. And listen now.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
What are you people? On dope?
Sometimes you just have to, woosah. You remember that? The Bad Boys movie?
Woosah.
Woosah. Woosah. Woosah. It is a
Power Rankings
Woosah Tuesday.
It's a woo-woo Tuesday.
It's a Woosah
It's a
Tuesday.
wooer for sure.
I wish. It is a Power Rankings Tuesday, of course, which always leads us to a Womack Wednesday, which then leads us to a Kickoff Thursday, which you want to be with us for this Kickoff Thursday because the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys have a showdown at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. I mean, they're not going to be there, but the game will be on. Bears Smokehouse Barbecue at the Back Alley Bar. That's our place to hang out for Kickoff Thursdays. We'll be there doing the show live. We got the show on the road 2 days this week as we will be live from Bears on Thursday. We'll be doing the Ingles Toy Drive on Friday as well. We'll hear more about that coming up later on. But Bears is the place to be, and I am already getting ready for my brisket. I'm just weekly brisket stop has to happen. It's my new weekly.
I'm very anticipatory and see how somebody looks at me because Megan is not there to coordinate the things. Mm-hmm. So somebody's going to have to look at me and go, "You want collard greens on top of mac and cheese?" Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Yep. Yep, sure do. Right. That is, I did mean that.
Right. See, I look at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue brisket the same way Abdul Carter looks at his iPad during a team meeting, if that'll tell you anything. It is the best meat in town, and you don't want to miss it. They got the balls down there on Cox Avenue, 135 Cox Avenue on the South Slope. Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. We'll actually be seeing Cheryl tomorrow. We've got some clients coming up to the station tomorrow to record some, Christmas greetings and such. So I get to see Cheryl twice this week. Fantastic people. You want to do business with them. BearsBBQ.com. When we come back, we will continue with the Daily Draft.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast. System.
Weather Channel. I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right. La 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 la. With up to 40 days of consistent scent on low Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face when it smells just right, just right, just right. Breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
The free iHeartRadio app. Pure audio awesomeness.
The most live radio stations and the most podcasts.
And you can access them instantly by making them a preset.
And it's all 100% free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone.
The free iHeartRadio app. The #1 app for radio.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Cot?
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, coming to you live from the Ingles studio. Daily draft on a Power Rankings Tuesday. We gotta wrap it up here as we're experimenting here, trying to sift through the non-automatic qualifiers for the college football playoff. Who would you take to make the tournament? I have Alabama, BYU, and Vandy. Jeremy, you have Notre Dame, Texas, and Miami.
I feel pretty good about rest.
Who else is on your list?
I'll go USC. USC's 3 losses are one absolutely mind-boggling loss to Illinois and a close-ish one to Notre Dame and Oregon, who for me are both top 8 seeds.
Okay. All right.
Am I ready to beat the table over it? No.
Yeah.
Would I rather see USC than North Texas, the Mean Green? Yeah, I would.
Yeah, most certainly.
As a matter of fact, I would.
I will say this is where I'll take Ole Miss at this point. Yes, they don't have their coach, but this is not a bad team.
No, it's not a bad team. I'm just afraid your offense is going to look like Lou Holtz is calling it. There, the triple option is a great way to move the football.
Mm-hmm.
When you throw the football, there's 3 things that can happen. 2 of them are bad. That doesn't happen with the triple option.
But do you think the scheme just went away because Lane walked out the door?
I think you don't have a play caller. And you're going into the toughest environment you can possibly have against one of the toughest teams that you faced all year, and I think they are going to get their keisters kicked. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lane was that team. I don't think they're going to be that high, and I'll tell you why. So if you look at how all of these things can break down, if Alabama beats Georgia, Georgia doesn't fall behind Ole Miss.
No.
Texas A&M, I don't think will be behind Ole Miss anyway. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
That one loss doesn't really – I think losing your coach, when they get in the room, losing your coach is worse than losing to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have Ole Miss – so in my opinion, you've got Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Oregon, Texas Tech that are guaranteed to be – and Texas A&M that are guaranteed to be above them. I think Notre Dame finds a way ahead of them. And if Alabama beats Georgia, they may not even be at home, which means they're going to one of the teams I just said who will beat you bloody.
The real question is, what does the committee do?
I think the committee does exactly what I do.
Does the committee ding them for not having Lane Kiffin? And when tonight's rankings come out, is Ole Miss at 9?
I don't think they'll be that low because they don't have to start that war. I will say they're by – if I were betting what the rankings look like tonight, I'll say Ohio State's 1, Indiana's 2, Georgia's 3,
mm-hmm.
Texas Tech is 4, Oregon's 5, A&M is 6, Notre Dame is 7, Ole Miss is 8. maybe flip those last two, but I kind of doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will leave it open-ended for Alabama to jump them. Or, if God forbid BYU beats Texas Tech, now we got a whole new conundrum. If you're an Ole Miss fan, you should be the biggest Georgia Bulldog, Texas Tech Red Raider fan in the world, because those two winning is the only way you see a game at home.
Mm-hmm.
They've proven it. No quarterback for Florida State, and an undefeated team doesn't make it because, well, they didn't look good against Louisville.
They scored 10 points. Still won.
It was more than that, but not by much.
Right.
I think it was 16-7,
It was
if I
awful.
remember correctly.
Awful.
But that was in the ACC championship game, and they still punished you for it.
Yep.
I mean, they've shown what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, if they don't punish Ole Miss for this, be prepared for a rant. A rant that will, unlike any rant you have ever heard before.
It does hurt, but it doesn't hurt that much, especially not in this exercise. Because I'll take.
They would have been my. They would have been.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll take Ole Miss over the rest of the field.
They would have been my next pick,
Yeah.
and I considered them over USC. The reason I didn't was Lincoln Riley.
Mm-hmm.
I have my play caller. You don't.
Yep.
From there, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this gets gnarly in a hurry. I'll go Virginia. I think Virginia's good, not great. I also give them a little bit of leniency because they didn't have their quarterback for a very big part of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, what do you do next?
Michigan? Are they next in line?
Well, here's the thing. There were two words that could come out of your mouth right there, and whichever one you went, Michigan, I was going to go, Utah?
And James Madison. Let's go. I'll take JMU right at the end. The old 12-1 James Madison Dukes, who are going to get just road graded in the first round.
JMU, whose best win all year is over Washington State.
Yeah.
They played Louisville and got beat 28-14.
Let's go.
And that is, by the way, if I am the AD of a college football program, my non-conference schedule moving forward is not going to be very impressive. We will be playing a lot of roast beef directional tech, especially if Texas gets left out. Went on a nice rant about that last night.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you played Ohio State down to the wire, first game of the season, and what did it get you? Out of the playoff.
Left out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason. We have a super chat.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
It's from Jonathan Welch, who said, will we have an appearance from Atlanta, South Carolina this weekend?
Yes.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Yes,
we
you
will be
will
live
see
in
us.
Atlanta, South Carolina on Saturday.
Yes, you will see us from Atlanta, South Carolina in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird Atlanta, South Carolina because it's in Georgia. And then we're planning on potentially doing a live stream from Atlanta for Indiana, Ohio State. Where we are staying is right in Centennial Yards. So, and we've got a television that's like as big as this room.
Which, for those of you who don't know geography, Centennial Yards just inside the South Carolina line in Atlanta.
The tailgate lot it was actually annexed to South Carolina in the war of last week.
It was. We changed the postal codes and everything.
People that don't follow us on social media are going, what are they
y'all
talking about?
Yes, I said live from Atlanta, South Carolina in one of the stand-ups last week.
Two of them.
I didn't do it twice.
You did it twice.
I did it twice in the same one.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it was different ones. I know you said it twice. I heard it two separate times.
I did it twice in the same one. But anyhow, yeah. They're making fun of me because I said Atlanta, South Carolina.
You said a stupid thing, and that will live forever.
Of course it will. All right, daily draft all wrapped up. Look at that. Again, nobody outside of the top three teams that we chose there have any chance of winning a national championship or really competing in the college football playoff. I mean, BYU's got a shot. That's about it.
I think BYU gets their peas kicked out by Texas Tech, so I don't think they're going to be there.
Could be.
I like Texas Tech a lot.
Never know.
You know what I don't like?
What's that?
The number 6 team in our Week 13 NFL Power Rankings.
You don't like them? What's wrong with them?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, those guys.
Well, your offense is just not real good.
Yeah.
And Philadelphia's given me every reason to hate them more and more. And every week I find myself just going, I can't drop them any lower than this. The defense is too good.
Mm-hmm.
The talent is too good. I mean, who am I supposed to have them behind? And every week I find myself just going, nah, it's right here. It's right here. Yep. This is where they go.
Yep.
Because if they figure it out, they could still be your Super Bowl champion. I don't feel that way about Buffalo. I don't feel that way about Tampa Bay. I don't feel that way about Chicago. I don't feel that way about Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
If they figure it out, they can win a Super Bowl. And that's what I would say is the commonality of all 6 teams left. They can win a Super Bowl. And I don't think anybody else in the NFL can.
At number 5.
The Green Bay Packers.
They can't win a Super Bowl.
They can. They probably need the most of any of these 6 teams.
Yes, you need a massive prayer.
Well, I mean,
you need 17 more of those Jordan Love throws it up for 40 yards in a moon bowl plays.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. How many times do you have to do it before we just go, that's what he does? We did it with Brett Favre for 15 years.
Sure.
I mean, do I like it? No. Does it scare the heebie-jeebers out of me? Sure. Does it possibly also lead to one day you having a game in the playoffs where you throw 6 interceptions? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It still bothers me that you lost to the Browns. It still bothers me you tied with the Cowboys before they figured things out. And it bothers me that you lost to the Panthers. But your good's still good.
Mm-hmm.
You still have wins that are impressive. Before we knew everything that happened with Detroit and before the injuries took hold, you still beat the smoke off of them in week 1. You just beat them again on Thanksgiving. You don't have a ton of great wins.
Mm-hmm.
But if you told me right now I have to hedge my bets and a team from the NFC North wins 2 games in the playoffs, who is it? It's Green Bay. I believe in them more than I believe in Chicago. I don't think Detroit's going to get there.
It's the Detroit thing that kills me. Detroit, to me, is clearly the better team in that division. The problem is their schedule has not worked out and the wins have not worked out to where they're sitting in a favorable position to make the playoffs because right now they're on the outside looking in.
And the problem for me with saying that is it's hard for me to look at a team and say, I clearly think you're better than a team that's beat you ragged twice.
Mm-hmm.
They beat you in your house on Thanksgiving. They beat you in their house week 1.
Yep.
So I've seen it on both sides of the season, and both times the result was the exact same.
Yep.
It's one thing for you to lose to a team once. You lose to them twice? Okay. That's where we're at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Number 4.
Well, we're down to the 4 teams that you would expect it to be because they have the 4 best records in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do I believe in the least?
Uh-huh.
The Denver Broncos.
I guess.
Bo Nix, say the other 3 quarterbacks out loud.
Mm-hmm.
It will not be hard for you to figure out.
Nope. That's why I'm at 3. I'm at 3 teams can win a Super Bowl.
I think Denver's defense is so good when it's right. Nick Bonito looks like he shot out of a cannon every single time a ball snapped. And I guess when I'm looking at this combination of guys that are up top, we've got one old quarterback, one that's been historically not great, and one that's super young. I see a pass rush like that and go, I could see a path that you do the same thing that the Eagles just did last year, which is we're so good defensively. And when it gets cold, Bo has to make 6 plays a game. I do not understand why you have no running back that you trust. I mean, I know you lost J.K. Dobbins, but really, you took R.J. Harvey that high and you just don't trust him at all. They barely ran the ball at all Sunday night against Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And that does bother me about Denver. But, I mean, it comes to a certain point with a team where you just go,
you can win
this is where
nasty.
you belong.
Look, you can win nasty, and that's going to win you a lot of games. Can you win it when it matters, though?
Soaring Eagle asked me, do you have Bo Nix as the best bad quarterback or the worst good quarterback?
I would say worst good. It's close.
I think that's where I'd have to go to.
He's very Derek Carr-y.
That's a really good comp. This is a really good comp. That might be the best one I've heard on Bo Nix. They don't play anything alike.
No, but it's the trust factor.
If we were setting their Madden rating, those two should be mirror images of each other.
Yes. I can't really trust him, but there can be moments where okay, he can be fine. And that's good enough to beat the Raiders. I just don't know if it's good enough to win games in the playoffs.
We shall see.
We'll definitely see.
These playoffs are going to be chaos because there's going to be a lot of teams where we go, well, it doesn't really make any sense that they're going to win this, and then they do.
Mm-hmm. Look, we're 14 weeks into the NFL season, and the three teams at the top of the league are the Patriots, the Bears, and the Broncos. I would have told you were smoking a level of crimes that would make Tommy Chong wet his pants if you'd have told me that at the beginning of the season.
Flawless analysis.
I mean, where Tommy would just look at the mountain and go, I can't do that. I can't, no way.
I've seen the top of the mountain, and it is good.
It is good. It's way too good.
It's good, if you will.
Spins for days. At number 2.
The Seattle Seahawks.
Or 3, excuse me. Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, you skipped one there.
Yeah, sorry.
I believe in Seattle to a really high degree.
As do I.
Even watching Sam have some late season struggles.
I can't. That's the thing that gets me. That's why they are. I think I'm cemented on the 3, and in order the way that you have them here, because Sam Darnold, I'm so afraid he's going to do that thing. I see him do it once a game. I think once a game he has that play, and sometimes he gets away with it, and nothing bad happens. And then there's other times where, that was a pick 6 that went 66 yards that way. That's the difference in the game. Just like happened against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The thing that would scare me is the offensive line. Because when you heat him up, that's when bad decisions take hold.
Mm-hmm.
It's been his problem his entire career.
Yep. You give me the Denver Broncos against the Seattle Seahawks? Give me the Denver Broncos.
I don't love that.
Or at least I'm thinking about it.
As the leader of the Sam Darnold Apologist Club, I don't love that.
All right, at number 2.
I don't love him against this team either, which is why they're 2 and Seattle's 3. The Los Angeles Rams.
Mm-hmm. Despite the fact that they just lost to the Carolina Panthers, you still trust them to win it all.
I don't care if they lost to Carolina.
I don't either.
Every team has one of those buts. It's a long season. That's a West Coast team traveling east.
It's great for the Panthers.
I don't care. I still believe in the Rams. I think they have the best head coach quarterback combination in the league because I get experience here where I don't get it with my team at 1.
Yep.
That might be the most talented one, but this is probably the one I trust the most. I like the defense. The line scares me a little bit, but not as much as Seattle's does. And you've just got weapons for days, and I don't know who's supposed to match up with that.
Yeah.
You watch them week in, week out. It's Devontae Adams or Puka Nacua. It's rarely both. But I don't know a team in the NFL that has corners to match up with that.
Mm-hmm. They've got weapons for days at number 2. Number 1, they don't have that. But they're still number 1.
They have a lot of weapons, and they're young, and they're developing. The New England Patriots. They were 24 in our initial power ranking,
mm-hmm.
and they have come all the way to 1. By the way, who'd you say earlier? The Broncos, Patriots, and the Bears?
Yep.
In our first power ranking of the year, the Bears were 26, the Patriots were 24, and the Broncos were 10.
Mm-hmm. It's a topsy-turvy world of the NFL.
It's a wild time, and I'm not going to lie to you. I need to move that screen because that screen is bothering me.
And you said they have weapons for days?
Oh, look, you got Stephon Diggs. You got a young guy in Kyle Williams. Demario Douglas has stepped up. You got Travion Henderson out of the backfield, 2 high-level tight ends. Do they have a ton of A's? No. But they got a ton of B minuses. And For me, if you like Green Bay and you don't like New England, I'm going to need you to explain that to me really slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Because New England is Green Bay, only way better at what they're trying to do.
They're better.
Oh, I'll say they're way better because I got a way better quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I have a way better
quarterback. Well, I don't believe in Green Bay at all. New England? I believe in them.
I do too. And it's not just the game with the Giants. They have consistently been.
It's all. I mean, it is the whole thing. Mike Vrabel's got something going there, and it could be bad.
Can I ask you
for the rest of the AFC?
We've got about a minute left here. Does Mike Vrabel's history in the playoffs as the 1 seed bother you?
No.
It does me. I started thinking about last night. It got in my head, and now I can't stop thinking about it.
I've seen him do this before. The fact that he bonked that game to Baltimore,
I've seen him do this before, and the way this team is set up. And what really gets me is the fact that the offensive line has just been ravaged, and I don't know how it's going to look in the playoffs. You mix all of those things together, and I'm not going to say it scares me. That's probably I'm probably being hyperbolic there. It gives me a touch of the angina.
I was going to say it concerns you that their first-round matchup could be against the Houston Texans.
Yep. I couldn't say it better myself.
Mm-hmm. You're in the Sportsocracy. That is a concern. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville tomorrow, a Womack Wednesday.
A woo-woo Wednesday.
We'll be back at noon tomorrow right here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Everybody have a great evening.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast. System 1.
Channel. I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Appalachian Sitework Ready Mix Division.
Appalachian Sitework Ready Mix is here to help with new patios, extensions, and durable concrete solutions for every project. Local, family-owned, and dependable, that's Appalachian Sitework. You can learn more at appsiteinc.com.
'Tis the season. When you're in the mood for holiday music, listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio. 97.7 The Brew, Asheville's Christmas station.
We're getting our praise on every Sunday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. The best artists in gospel music are right here on Throwbacks 101.1. Presented by Ingles Markets. Low prices, love the savings.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF